Found it.
Hey.
Hello, everybody.
What's up,
I
guys?
lost a whole bunch of sprues.
What's going on, everyone?
I actually just put the box someplace safe, and then I forgot where I put it.
No, prop failure.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, by the way, Ian, this idea of painting the little numbers red, oh,
Yeah,
that's a huge time saver.
I'm glad it helped. It's easier when the kit's all white.
Yes.
The black parts you have to use like silver paint, you know?
Yeah.
But that works as well.
I'm gonna throw the chat.
Hey, Gary.
Hey,
Hey,
Gary
Chase.
and Chase. What's up, guys? How you doing?
Oh my
I think
god.
I
So we're
have
on
an
to
excess
episode-
of earwax going on
We're on
here.
to episode 4. So since let's see, where's everybody at? I think I'm just now going to start building the rest of the cockpit tube.
I'm all over the place. I've gotten nothing done. I'm working out the cockpit, the console lights to light up the front console. So I figured out the positive and the negative on these harnesses, which are the total opposite of the colors that these harnesses came in. But whatever, I will know. So that one's positive. That one's this. Where's my? Oh, let me go on my new electronics and soldering drawer down here.
I saw a guy doing this, and I thought it was such a good idea. Is that he breaks the build down into sections and he writes down the sprue number.
Oh.
So like this section, I need the UWJ sprues, and then this section starting here, I need CDI and W. Oh, love that.
That's great.
I love that idea. So here's J. I need one. And one of the W's.
These are not working as I hoped.
Todd,
Yes, sir.
what's this?
I told you I was going to throw goodies in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's how you can throw that in your Falcon and solder it in, and let's make some lights.
dude.
Oh.
Yes.
He sent you an
You're
Arduino.
Yeah,
I set up a little nano.
that is awesome. Thank
There you
you.
go.
Yeah, we're going to now open that up. There's even more inside. There's goodies inside goodies.
Oh my
Goodies
god.
inside goodies.
Oh my god.
No,
Oh, look at that.
I sent him the soft, flexible dental picks.
They did.
I sent him a few he can try with his resin windows.
Thank you. That is fantastic. I love it. That's fantastic. Thank you. I'm going to be finishing working on the mandible. I'm going to throw in the headlight in today, doing my first official lighting on any model today. So,
Wait, you've never lit a model before?
not like, so I've done like stuff way back in the day with, God, it was some really early fiber optic stuff, but that was like probably 30 years ago.
Yeah, but you're lighting your Enterprise C.
I am, but I haven't actually officially gotten to putting power into it yet.
Ah.
Yeah. So, oh, sweet. And a smaller oil bottle. Yes.
Hey, Dave.
Here I am.
What's up, Dave?
Hey guys.
Ah, it's time to get rid of the weird layouts.
Hey, Steven's here. Howdy.
Steven. There we
Keith's here. Welcome aboard.
are. Keith?
Welcome.
And everybody's saying hi to each other in the comments. We like, yeah, you mingle about your business, guys, and listen until one of us says ow or damn it, and then look up quickly, and you'll miss it. Pay attention. We screw up a lot. Well, I speak for myself, but screw-ups do happen.
I've made plenty of screw-ups.
Very
Mhm.
cool.
They do occur. Yeah. Okay, so we've got an LED working off of this new 4-pin harness.
Nice.
So we have those 2 empty ports. So 2 white LEDs I'm going to run into the center console in the front of the cockpit to light that thing up. And then
And then...
we have 2 more lights. We have 2 more wires here to run the headlights on the front of the mandibles. I love saying mandibles. Does everyone else really enjoy saying mandibles?
I enjoy saying mandibles too.
I
Yeah.
love saying mandibles. These are going to be the headlights on the front of the mandibles.
On the front of the what?
You know the thingies, the pointy
mandibles?
bits. Yeah, the mandibles. That's it. I forgot the word for a second. We just lost 2 viewers. Damn it! No, I'm kidding.
Hey, Darth.
So yeah, so I just have one LED off of each. I don't want to overload this little stock factory box necessarily. I'm not doing anything crazy like some of the other guys might. I don't know, maybe. Well, by the time we get to the end and the engines, I might change my mind. Todd always.
But you know
corrupts
what?
me.
We do, thanks to a plethora of studio model pictures that I found, we do have confirmation that the New Hope Falcon did have headlights. They just were not used in the film.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The model
Fantastic.
had the headlights. It just, I don't know in the
That
film. if
could
they were
be
ever-
after
if they
the
were-
model was modified for Empire
Hey,
Strikes
I don't
Back.
care. Either they weren't used in the show and they're there now. I don't care. They're there.
Yeah.
So
Well,
there we go.
I'm
that's
putting
what I'm
headlights on
Board
mine.
dash.
That's what I'm sticking to.
Are you gonna put the 2 little small lights in the middle?
In the
The
middle
2
of
little
what?
where? Oh, inside the cavity in the between the
Yeah,
mandibles.
between the mandibles.
Dash, good luck on your fan home build tonight. Yes, don't glue yourself to anything. I don't know if I'm putting no, I don't think so, Donnie. Should I?
I'm going
What-
to.
What were they?
They were
what
just
kind- what-
lights,
Were they red, white?
white.
I don't know. They're yeah. I mean, I'm already making this model more complicated than it needs to be.
Which lights are we talking about?
Apparently, there's 2 lights in between the mandibles in that little cavern, the little clamp that would clamp
Yes.
onto cargo pods.
Yes, that is true.
There was a couple of lights in there.
Yes.
I'll take everyone's word on that, and I don't think I'm going to be adding them.
I haven't even got to a mandible yet. So.
What about the engines? What's the poll on the engines
I am
here?
COB lighting that thing.
Same.
I was thinking about if I could figure out how to do it using NeoPixels.
Ooh.
Oh, are you gonna do addressables?
Yeah, if I can figure out how to address them.
Will you address them like Mr. and Mrs. No?
Mr.
Hey,
and
Light.
Mrs. NeoPixel.
Please come on.
Yeah, really. Hey guys, who needs 4-pin harnesses? I now have 2 bags of these things. I don't know what I'll ever use them all for.
Take some.
Yeah, I'll put some. I'll leave them out so I remember to put some in some envelopes and stamps and mail them out.
Envelopes.
You know, I'm not going to spend $250 on FedEx overnight.
You may all notice that Steve is not here. Steve was injured.
Yes.
And he is in recovery, and he will return.
Yes.
We should all give him a pass, so when he gets better, he can, spend
Steve-
a few hours working on his thing off screen.
Steve is allowed to make up at least 2 hours per missed session in building time. And yeah. So let me see here. I've got
He's probably watching. He's just.
Yeah, Steve, if you're watching, get better, my man.
that's 12-volt blue cob strip. Blue. This is
hope you
12
feel
volt
better,
also.
Take good
Yeah,
care
see,
again,
that-
Katrina.
That sucks. That's a nasty hit to take.
Right?
Tab, what are you doing?
Right
5 volt?
Right on his butt. Oh yeah.
Right on the coccyx. The coccyx, the tailbone. That hurt
done
like
that.
oh my! I did it once in my life. Never. That's so painful.
Yeah.
So friggin' painful.
It
Hey,
feels
Tab,
did
what
that
size,
one time.
You know how when you do that and it feels like you just instantly became 2 inches shorter?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
I did that one
pain.
time going out the back door. The back steps were solid ice, and I just kind of went boom, boom, boom.
Oof.
how'd that
The,
go?
Exactly.
yeah. Strip 5mm blue.
Todd, thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
Hell yeah, man.
Cob
Oh,
strip.
you guys should do mail call and show the parts off now.
Oh, yeah. So,
You got to make yourself big because my hands are full of photo etch.
I got it.
yes. Thank you, sir. So Todd hooked me up with the paragraphics, the the photo etch set for the cockpit. My fat fingers are not going to allow for fine detail work, so that's going to be 100% awesome. So
I think there's
that
a lot
is,
in there. I think it has engine grills and
it has
gun
engine grills. It
parts.
has the landing part of the landing
I
gear.
don't think it has engine grills, does it?
I thought it did.
No,
Open it up. Open it up and find out. It's pretty thick for what it is. If it's just that.
it's just that one sheet.
Really?
It's just one sheet. I did just open it up. It does have really nice decals.
Decals. And it has light films to go over those little bar lights inside the
It
cockpit.
does, yeah. So it's got light films and all that. But it does have the landing gear stuff here, which is super cool. And then
Decals. Okay, Von Jordan.
Decals.
I've infected him.
yeah,
with the
no,
decals.
I can't get it out of my head. It's ridiculous. Todd hooked me up with an Arduino Nano. We're gonna be lighting.
I didn't look in the box. Is it in there?
It is, yes.
I have a whole bunch of them here on the shelf, and I didn't even check to see if it was inside the box.
Yeah, and there are some of the connector pins as well, so that's perfect.
Okay, good.
That's awesome. And so yeah, we're gonna be lighting this bad boy.
I almost never use those connector pins.
Yeah, I've been watching. I've been trying to learn. A lot of my time lately has been spent just watching different. Like I picked up a power supply for my workbench and all of that. So
Oh,
I'm like,
nice. That comes in handy. Super handy.
the thing is like, if you're gonna do it, you got to do it all the way through, and so that's where a lot of the money has funneled into, so to say. Is like, okay, well, if I'm gonna light my ships, then I need a power source. So should I get just a bunch of different power connectors? Blah, blah,
Oh,
blah,
dude, I
blah.
just had a battery for a long time.
That's what I was thinking, but then I'm like, in the end, they're like $35-$40, and so I picked one up, and it worked. It works great. I'm just figuring out this morning how to do it, and so I'm ready to start actually lighting. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
You will use a benched up power supply constantly.
Oh,
Yep.
I use mine
Right.
all the damn time.
I use it pretty much every time I'm on.
I'm using it right now.
Ridiculous. Yeah, it's-
Yeah, exactly. We have a resin tub for the cockpit.
Whatever you do not drop that.
I'm very carefully holding on to it because I'm a klutz.
I've gotten all kind of 3D printed parts from Shapeways before and never had a problem. I dropped that part one time and split it in half.
My goodness.
Did you order another one or just glue it together?
I just glued it together.
There you
Yeah.
go.
And
Yeah, it's
then
very brittle.
we have the clear.
Where is it?
what is it?
I primed it, so you can't really
Oh,
tell.
the cockpit. That's the
The
cockpit.
cockpit,
control-
yeah,
the control
exactly.
console.
The
Yeah.
console. There you
console.
go.
That's the one that isn't that the one that you have, Donnie? That you drilled an extra hole in for an extra LED?
I did.
Yeah, so
I
you
did
drilled
too.
an extra 3.5 down here.
Just 3 millimeters.
Three.
Or just
3 millimeters exactly.
Perfect. All right. Cool.
You know what? If you want, Jordan, if you're looking for, so USA Gundam Store throws a lot of 15-20% sales. They might actually have one right now. They have this set of. Oh, I'm not big. You're okay.
That's and then Todd also real quick. He
Oh
hooked
wow,
me
look at
up
that!
with a much smaller oil container. Mine is
Like a foot tall.
gigantic.
Yeah,
I think
that's.
Dave,
I
you
bought
have the
that
same
one also.
So that's my little mail call.
Very nice,
Nice.
Donnie.
Donnie.
You also received overnight parts from Japan.
I
mean
did.
Arizona.
Here you go, Jordan.
Oh, sweet.
So
I
silver.
just
all the
drilled
way
this
around.
other hole back here and put a second LED in it.
Love it.
Be careful drilling the bottom of the tub, though. That's very fragile and brittle.
It is. Very, very
It'll
fragile.
crack. It'll crack. You got to basically go at it with like more
Well,
of a
that's what happens
sanding
when
than
you
a
drop
drilling.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's split all the way down through there.
Okay.
By the way, the black super glue will not stick this together.
Interesting.
I thought that
What'd you
stuff
use?
stuck everything together.
It would not stick that together. I tried like 4 times, would not stick. I got the regular super glue out, popped it together one time, done.
Hey, Donnie, what part of your console did you mask off?
I painted everything but the top surface.
Oh, the side wings
Everything-
too? Or no?
I left the top surface.
Okay. And just the
Unpainted.
front you painted silver. The
I
front of the
painted
top.
the sides and the bottom.
Okay,
the front.
cool.
Well, no, this part right here has a photo etch that goes on it that's got some lit up parts in it.
Oh, okay. Okay. I just want to know what I have the
I
mask
just
off.
painted this little edge right here.
Yeah, what's that crazy other part you got sitting on your desk there?
Ah,
Oh, God.
Mail
The
call.
end of Donnie.
Mail call.
yeah.
Mail
That's
call.
thanks to Todd.
Oh, you got it up the sprues. Oh, that looks good.
Yeah.
Right? That
This
looks
will be-
awesome.
This
I
will be
trust
the
you to
end
make
of
that look
Donnie.
good.
And the cool thing is, he
you
actually
get the s-
designed in little
The
slot
sconces.
and a little tab that
Yeah,
fits
yeah.
together.
Yeah. The sconces.
Sconces.
And, did you? I sent you the sprue that has the sconces on it, right?
You did. I just haven't opened it yet.
Okay. All right. I was gonna say I think that's in the other bag. It's got all the.
Yeah, because they're tiny.
They are. I mean, they're like the head of a pin. They're so small. Look at these. You're gonna
Oh
love
my
these.
God.
You're gonna love them. Hold them up close.
Oh, God.
Wow.
That's the
Yeah, you gotta-
sconces. The two little rows in the fourth and fifth row, or second. What is that? Third and fourth row. Those are the actual pins of the light. Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
The square parts go in the holes on the corridor, and these go through the holes in the square part.
Yeah. So you light the square and leave the center plugged.
Oh, man.
That's so cool. I also bought. Oh, come on, focus.
Focus.
Some
Oh,
little
yeah.
Focus,
C3PO
you
and
crack.
R2D2s.
Yeah. So you're going to send the ones you don't use to Steve, so he
Yeah.
can do his R2Q5 and everybody.
But be very careful removing them from the base.
Steve will glue it together.
I killed an R2. But I took this 3PO and cut his arm off and glued it back on so he could be standing there with his hand on R2's head.
Oh, cool.
You sure it's
You know,
not
like
Luke's
the
lap?
classic pose.
No. Nothing.
What?
Crickets.
Crickets?
What'd you say? I didn't hear it.
I said so. His hand is not in Luke's lap. What is going on?
Right, right.
Oh, dear. Oh,
And there's the
dear.
little R2. Can't really see anything. It's all white. That's it for the Falcon mail call. I got these, but they have nothing to do with the Falcon yet.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
are so
Mine,
cool.
mine just shipped. I'm looking forward to burning down the house with some of those.
Oh, I do have these.
What
What
the
is
heck
What the heck
are
are
those?
those?
Those are the little
No.
red lights on the
Those
bottom.
are the landing lights. Oh.
Ooh, sweet.
Whoops.
I took those out of the bag and I was like, is that right? Those are tiny. But that's it for mail call. Anybody else have a mail call?
Not really.
Nope.
I'm very excited to be starting on the mandible here shortly.
Actually building
Mandibles.
something.
Pretty excited about it.
So all of this plastic has to come out.
Oh, good.
Oh, interesting.
Where did I finish?
Oh, no. These are not. Todd, what are you using? 5-volt cob strip like this stuff?
The stuff we bought, the 2.7. That stuff will work great.
Oh, that thin little 2.7?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't have to use that. I mean, you have some. Don't you have some 3 or 5?
I do. I have some. I have this. I think this is 5mm. It's nice and dense with the lights. It's 5-volt though.
I came really close to getting the 3D printer stood up today.
Oh, came close was not up.
No, I had to work.
Close is better than not close.
Yes.
Yeah. I got it plugged in.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
It's a step in the right direction.
It has power now.
Indeed.
It does have power. Yes. I maybe have to turn it on. But...
Put this back away.
Ready for this, Todd? I got these little shadow boxes from one bulk sidewall, and I built them completely backwards from the opening. Oh boy.
Yeah,
For
that's
what?
a dirt.
I assume for the main hold. You got some cargo boxes to put in the main hold, like my little barrels. I tried to get the whole cargo set. I think I told you guys, and something was wrong with it. They said the guy who built it has to fix it, and he never did, and they canceled my order.
Oh, they
Oh,
wouldn't
no.
3D print it because it had errors in the files.
Yeah, there was some kind of. They probably changed materials, but I have these little barrels for my.
That's super cool.
I have a couple different sizes.
Those are cool.
That's for the DIAG. They'd be a little big for this one.
Yeah, I was about to say those barrels are pretty gigantic.
Yeah,
Well,
a lot of
that
people
and
stuff from the-
I don't think there's even a cargo hold in this one.
No.
I don't know if we said hi to Mark before. He's here.
Hey,
Oh, hey, Mark.
And good wishes
Steven,
to
if I didn't
Steve.
get you, Steve.
Steven,
Hello.
we got Steven early.
No, you guys did, but I didn't. So, hi, Steven.
And we got Darth, I think, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's just get this. Okay.
Well,
So
let's see if we
So-
can get some photo etch.
I'm
on
so
this
listless. I gotta figure out something to do. I'm gonna figure out a power option. I want to power this little box with a USB, and then I could go direct to the strip light for the engines that way too. But then I have a bunch of unused lights if I'm not using the stock LEDs for the engines.
Well, the way I look at it is, if we don't use the stock LEDs for the engines, we also don't have to use these big, ugly diffusers, and we can use that space for something else.
Right.
Because we
Very
can run
good
the
point.
strip right along the back translite. So
And you're doing blue, not white, because the stock LEDs are white.
I'm doing cyan is what I was planning on.
Cyan.
I have a light blue LED strip.
Oh, like an ice blue almost.
Yep.
Great. I need to go shopping.
Ah!
Amazon, my old friend, here I come.
Goodbye, money, my old friend.
Oh, you're doing it this way? Wait, I got to get that. Oh, what? You're doing it that way? Oh, I got to get that too.
That's what
We're
this
all,
whole
hey,
thing has
we're
been.
all trying to build the best one. Next thing you know, we're all gonna have the same parts, and we'll all have the same mods. Not me. I'm giving all my photo etch away. That's not true. I still have my green strawberry. So
So, do you guys have a recommended power supply? Because I don't have one for my.
I don't know. Mine is by Rockseed, but I'm pretty sure that company existed for like a month.
I have
I have a-
NANCAD.
Mine's
I have
nice
a
powered.
Wamptech.
Yeah,
But-
it's take a bunch of Scrabble tiles, throw them on the floor, and
Yeah.
that's the name of the company this week.
So it's just some random one off Amazon.
Yeah, the biggest thing that you probably want to get is make sure it has a separate on-off button for the circuit. That is so helpful.
And make
Because
sure
you-
it has overcurrent protection.
Yeah, they mostly all do.
Yeah, I got a Kungbur and I didn't like it. So then I got the
Yeah,
NANCAD.
Yeah, that's the model I got.
I really like
Um,
this one.
The one I have is a Rockseed RS310P, but I don't even think it's on Amazon anymore. They probably changed
Yeah, I
it.
got mine's still on Amazon. I'll post a link in the PG Falcon or somewhere for you, Dave.
Yeah, don't put it in the rated R Falcon. Put it in the PG Falcon.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, I posted up my power supply,
Okay.
Dave. I like it. It works. It's also the happiest power supply on YouTube.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
What?
This little tiny part, it's not even, I can barely see that part.
Welcome to
Oh, yeah.
Bandai.
Are you serious? It looks like a lunar module thruster though. It's cute.
You know, I have some of these ice blue LEDs. I use them for the engines on my shuttle Tidarium.
Oh,
And I just don't have 5 volt. I bought them in 12 volt, I think.
well, why would you
Oh, I need to get leads for them too, right?
Why would you run 12
They
volts?
usually come with leads, but you'll
I'll
want to
put.
pick up.
You know what? Let me send you a link to the leads too, because these are
The
great
clip-on
leads.
leads are the best ones.
Yeah, the clip-ons are the best.
I actually think. Okay, yeah, that's funny. I was looking at one that looked right like that. It was okay. It literally looks the same, but the letters that are scrabbled on the top are different.
Yeah,
Yes.
but that's the one I
Literally.
bought. I'm very happy with it. I
Yeah, does it
returned
need-
one before that one.
So
I found one it looks identical, but it's only 5 amps. It's 30 volts, but 5 amps. Is that a big deal?
5 amps is yeah. You're going to be pushing 2, 3, 4 amps sometimes, depending on what you're building. Like lighting the Enterprise D part work, I'm already over 2 amps just on the saucer.
Wow.
So you're probably better off
With 10?
getting the heavier duty power supply. And those leads are mandatory. They are so good. They make life so much easier.
barely could see that. That's how this whole thing's gonna go, isn't it? Just these tiny little butt details.
Yeah, this is a 10 amp that I got, and
Yeah.
that's a comfortable place to be. Is 10 amps,
Yeah, the one I got's 10 amp.
and it's nice and easy to use. If I can use it, trust me, anybody could use it.
This one looks like it's about the same here. I'm just not that I want to be different, but I just tell me if it's the same price. Tell me if that one's any good.
Let me take a
Put it in
look
my
here.
cart.
It
It looks almost the same. It has a few extra buttons.
has a mute button. Why? I don't know. And it has
To
an
beep- to
OCP
mute the
button,
beeps.
overcurrent protection, I guess.
I
But
kind
I
of
think-
wish mine had a mute button.
Mine doesn't really make any noise unless I turn it on or off.
Mine beeps
It's
like
only-
every time you turn the knob to change the voltage, or every time you push a
Yeah.
Oh
button.
yeah. Mine. Oh, I don't mind that at all.
Yeah, but sometimes I'm in here, 11, 12, 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
Everybody
that
else is asleep. And I'm like, oh, I need to adjust my.
Yeah. Yeah. It's. I mean, it's the same power supply probably with the mute button. I don't know why it has a button for overcurrent protection. It doesn't make any sense
Mine does
because
too.
it's just built in automatically. It's like.
Is it
Oh
maybe-
no. The NANCAD has overcurrent protection. It's just using one of the knobs you push in as a button to turn it on and off.
I was gonna say, it's like a
Why would you
reset
not want that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
want to
either.
voluntarily melt my thing, please. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, mine has overcurrent protection. It just doesn't have a mute button. But
Okay,
if,
they're pretty much the same thing then. Okay.
if you need the mute button, go for it. I don't know. I know this cheap Chinese no-name one works fine, and I've used it for like a year now, at least. And I mean, this thing, I crank on it, with the friggin' 2+ amps going into the Enterprise D.
I have broken the focus on my camera.
It's been a lot easier to hook that thing up than try to.
Hey, Todd, look in the menu and see if you have,
It is.
Product showcase turned on or off.
yeah,
it is.
product showcase. That's it.
It's
No, but
on.
he took the wide angle adapter off, and mine
Yeah,
lost
and
its mind when I did that. It wouldn't
Yeah,
focus
but
on.
it's back on. So let me take it off again.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's what you get.
Lost its damn mind. Anything?
Bueller.
Bueller? Nothing?
Bueller.
Try pushing the shutter button one time just to.
Okay, so I want ice blue, 640 LEDs, 2 meters. Cobb strip, 1.5 meter, 320 LEDs. That's not as dense.
Zoom all the way out and then hold something up to the camera.
Like, this thing has lost its mind.
3.3 feet, 320. Cobb LED,
There you go.
3 feet flexible.
Well, I had to
5
touch
meter.
the screen.
Dash asked what 3D printers did we get?
Maybe somehow you've turned on touch
it's doing some
focus.
kind of autofocus tracking. Like,
Yeah. Dash, I got Todd's old mono 4K. It's a little guy, but it's perfectly. It's good for smaller things, and it's great to learn on because you're not filling it up with a ton of resin when you're using it. And once I get comfortable with that, then I'm gonna see what comes out in the next 12 months and probably get a bigger printer, something like in the 10 to 12 inch range.
That Saturn 4 looks really good. I sent you guys.
Yeah, I'm up for anything that's got a big screen, high res, and a reasonable price.
That thing, I think it'll probably be priced at around $400 to $500 just for the printer. So it's not it's not the cheapest, but it's for what you're getting.
Yeah, and honestly, that stupid uniformation, it gets a lot of really good reviews.
Yeah, but it's just so expensive. The only reason it gets good reviews, it has a built-in heater and it's got the lift-up lid. But the new Saturn is going to have the lift-up lid, and if you want a heater, you can get one. Even you have one, and you
I already have a heater. I'll just move it over.
I mean, but they look at the price of that thing; it's like $1,500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's stupid. But the funny thing is, they were so desperate to get their name out there, they were giving them away left and right. And everybody and their brother, like, this guy has 200 subscribers. He's giving them away. I'm like, what? It's a $1,500 machine. Just give them to everyone.
I emailed them. They didn't respond.
No.
No. I emailed them. They were no response whatsoever.
I guess they're giving them away to almost everybody.
I saw a page like the one.
No, I missed the gravy train on that one. Apparently, like I was okay. I'm ordering.
I'm not saying they're not good, but I just for what else is out there, it's just not worth that price tag.
Yeah,
I agree.
Because then here's the thing with all of them, like they're like, oh, there's the price of the printer, but you have to buy, the after. The curing machine, you have to buy the cleaning too. Like you have to have that. If you already have one, it's no big deal. But like you don't. The cost of resin printing isn't just the resin printer. You know.
Yeah.
That's what's.
I just set it out on the back porch in the sun. It'll cure.
Yeah.
I love the way that Dave sounds.
Yeah, Dave sounds like a real man. He's like, "What'd you sprinkle on your dinner tonight?" He's like, "Drywall screws."
Bowl of nails for breakfast.
Put rubber materials.
Nails, brother.
When I was your age, we didn't whittle wood with knives. We just chewed on it.
I know it's awful. I don't know what it is. My wife says I'm sick. I don't feel sick.
Maybe it's just allergies, Dave.
That's what I think it is. Because my dad used to get like this when I was younger.
You just had a whole bunch of pollen.
You get older too. It sucks,
right?
Yep.
Did your pollen season pop off yet in Pennsylvania?
Oh yeah, it's awful, and that's what
everything's green.
Yep,
yeah, including the inside of your lungs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I'm thinking it is.
So I mean, sometimes you can get allergies so bad that you actually will get a sinus infection.
Yeah, it's like bright neon green and thick as. Oh gosh, it's really bad.
Wow.
Yeah, that only lasts. We only have pollen season for about 7 months of the year in Georgia.
Yeah, yeah. I usually have to go get some Claritin this time of year, and I think I need to just go get some. I've just been putting it off.
I just need to cut down that freaking Bradford pear tree in the front yard.
Okay, I ordered the 5-volt, 5mm ice blue. I didn't have 5-volt ice blue. So if I'm not, hold on a second now. If I'm not using,
baby,
just paint the engine thing blue and then put the white LEDs behind it.
What happened?
Can't we paint it blue, or is that not going to look right?
You could paint the blue and put the white LEDs behind it. That's fine.
I think that's what I'm going to do.
It might
Spray
be a
Tamiya blue on it.
I'm going to test that. I'm going to test painting them blue, Tamiya clear blue, and then putting the LEDs behind it and see how they look. If it's too hot spotty though, I think I have 6 feet of that strip coming in for $10. Come on.
I need to sit down with you, Ian, and Todd I need to sit down with you guys and absorb everything you guys know about electrical stuff because I know nothing.
Mostly it's gonna be more. Well, I mean, I know a little, but it's more Todd and Donnie.
You know what? I would go. I wrote some really good articles. I feel on my remodel where I basically start with the very basics and explain like how to use LEDs.
Oh yeah, I saw some of those.
How to use resistors.
That's
and
actually
the math
Todd.
and,
That's
yes.
where I'm pulling 100% of everything that I'm using right now from. So it's great.
I did it for somebody that's never done electronics before. It was written with that
Then
mindset.
I need to find that and watch it.
Oh, I was
Oh,
what was I
it's a
saying?
read.
It's a read. Sorry, I'll read it. Because like I understand the basics of circuitry, but I've never done anything more than well, you guys saw my one job on my LEDs for the X-Men character I did, and that was
It
pretty
turned
much
out good though.
yeah. But all I did was I took a bunch of wires and I put all the red ones together and all the black ones together. I know that much. That's all I did. It's nothing fancy to it.
Hey, FYI, if anyone needs a cheap set of pin vices that come in 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, and 3 millimeter, go to USA Gundam store and buy these damn things now.
I just have one pin vise you can put all those sizes in.
Well, these are handy though. They're a little tougher sometimes, but they're very handy. And on Amazon, if you get them from Mr. Hobby, they come in different they're different colors in this, but they're $15. And if you get them at USA Gundam store, they come in these different colors, $5.99 for the whole set. And you have a perfect 3 millimeter right there for drilling your.
$10 shipping though.
Well, yeah, but if you're ordering other stuff from USA Gundam store, they have sales all the time.
That is
That's
true.
where I get the majority of my primers and clear coats from them.
And that's
all
how
to
I
Mr.
keep
Hobby.
growing my stash. Oh, I need this thing, but I don't want to pay for shipping for just this thing. So let me buy a kit while I'm here.
Well, I try to order a lot from them because they do charge for shipping.
Yep.
But
It's not awful, but it's only $10.
they have some really good deals sometimes on things. Like the pin vice set's basically like 60% off.
Oh yeah.
And then they might have another sale going on right now. Let's see. Is there another sale?
They just ended the 15% off last week, I think.
Oh, yeah, it'll start again on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's like
Or this
They have a
Friday.
sale every week.
It's like every week. Yeah, well, because there was such a shortage of Gunpla kits during COVID. So, like, all these sellers, they had nothing to sell, and everyone would pay maximum price for it. And then, because Bandai was backed up, they couldn't get production running because Japan was shut down. And then after, once like, early 2023 hit, Bandai just started flooding the U.S. market with kits. And these guys are just, their warehouses are packed to the rafters with stuff. And it's not moving because now people don't have any money to buy anything.
Yep.
Because before, everyone had their stimmy checks and they're like, Gundams, yay!
Did you say stimmy check?
Yep.
They're stimmy checks.
That's why I've been stashing up because they keep having these sales. And I got like $50 off a Perfect Grade and $40 off that Master Grade Extreme. I mean, it's stupid.
Yep. So now they're just buried in inventory and they're running sales all the time. There was no sales during COVID. No sales from any of these guys. They were charging everything. Everyone was charging full MSRP. You were lucky if they even had anything in stock, and you'd pay through the nose for anything you could get. Now it's just like they're just buried in kits from Bandai. But it comes in waves. Like if you see a kit you like and it sells out, you're not going to see that kit again for possibly 2 to 10 years, depending on the kit.
That's crazy.
Like, always remember that about Bandai kits.
I saw that sometimes they released them within like 6 months again, but then that was it to your point, for like another 2 years.
Yeah,
so
newer kits
really fast. They do it
newer
again.
kits they'll re-release pretty quickly, but older kits, nope. They do one run and they put away the molds for like 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm at the point now where I pretty much got everyone that I wanted because they were so cheap.
Yeah, sure, you got everyone you wanted.
I probably did, and then
famous last words.
No, really, I don't have any other ones I'm looking at. I'm literally checking P Bandai to see if anything new comes out that I want.
Yeah, they drop things at least once a month, and they give you no notice.
Nope,
okay, I'll leave the engine lights. Okay, I'm not going to steal the engine lights yet, so I'm just doing headlights. And the cockpit. Cockpit. You ever seen a grown
Right.
man naked? Oh, that never gets old. And let me get my... I guess I'll get my console primered. And my tub. Donnie, I'm thinking, will some lights maybe shine through the rest of the cockpit to get those sidewalls lit up?
I don't know.
I
I haven't got that far yet. I'm working on the console right now.
Let me see here. Well, because you got the tan plastic. Oh man, that's gonna light that thing up solid. Little hot spotty. Probably sand these LEDs a little, right? I don't know, they're pretty diffused already, just being in the resin.
Which LEDs are you using?
I'm just stuffing 2 3mm LEDs in the bottom of this thing.
Mm.
Might even dip them in white paint. They're really bright. And this little view
I tried
screen...
sanding them, and it didn't seem to make a lot of difference.
Yeah, that little view screen in the middle, that's green, right?
I believe so.
That little scope or whatever it is.
It's
yeah.
like a light blue, light green, something like that.
Like, okay, yeah, I'm just planning on how to paint it later. I'll probably put a little drop of, to me, a clear green inside of there. Okay, so now I got to mask this thing off. Jeez, that's going to be fun. Okay.
I'm just going to paint my console with the brush.
What, the sides?
Yeah.
You just brush painted all that silver on there?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
quite the Chad.
That's all brush painted.
I brush painted my console.
There
Okay,
we go.
stop it. Fine, I'll brush paint, but I'm going to mask it first.
It's like that. I'm gonna brush paint those raised details. I'm not using the photo etch on the console. Just the rear wall and the top that we cut off.
To be fair, I did paint my console the wrong movie, but that's okay. It's an ESB cockpit. So
Oh my gosh! What? Like they changed the controls out?
They did.
But
They
why
changed the size of the entire cockpit.
Well, yeah, but the consoles in here were on ESB were gray in the back, on gray on the left side, and gray over here. But on that, if you look at the decals on this, they were all black.
Well,
Who knows?
there we go.
Where'd you go?
I don't the browser tab just crashed on StreamYard for me.
Nice.
Nice.
It's always a fun surprise when that happens.
Dash says he got the time circuit himself. I assume he's talking about yours, Ian.
And I
the-
got that time circuit myself. I just got...
The time clock. Didn't you get the time clock and you didn't like it?
Yeah. The flux capacitor little guy that I have, I like. I got the time circuit box with all the clock and date readouts, and I turned it on and I was just like, this thing's not great.
It's $15.
I wish
It was-
my big one was $15.
It was more... What? Oh, the flux is 15?
Flux. No,
It's
my
only
Flux.
$15 now?
No, the that little like there that the time circuit box or whatever it was, the display.
Oh
The
yeah,
date
that wasn't super expensive for a
New.
reason, because it sucked. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Darth. Dash. I didn't like it. I thought it was pretty substandard. I mean, I knew it was going to be substandard, but I didn't know it was going to be that substandard.
To be fair, it was also $15.
It was also $15. For $15, honestly, it wasn't bad. But I was just like, I don't know if I want to stare at this thing every day.
For 100 times more, I got a full size clock.
For literally well, yours is like a
100
nearly
times more.
yours is nearly a perfect exact replica, like down to like the millimeter of the screen used prop.
They did a really good job. I do like it. It's out in my cabinet.
I know. I looked at it, Todd. They actually have a Christopher Lloyd signed one right now.
Yeah, when I called him and asked him, I said, they're shipping already. How come I'm not getting them? He goes, well, the signed ones are shipping. He goes, you want to upgrade? I go, no.
Do you know how much your signed ones are?
Oh, $2,000?
1,500.
No.
What?
Pass.
I saw the listing.
Pass.
It was also 1,500. But I'm not one of those big guys on like, you know, actors' signatures on things. I really don't care.
Yeah, don't care.
You know, like if Michael J. Fox signed my hoverboard.
This thing you drill a hole in for the headlight, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they actually have an LED cutout in the front of the mandible
They do.
that will
It's
show
so
you
crazy.
There's
where.
There's an LED hole in the back of it. There's a hole right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but line it up on the front mandible, and you'll see where they meant to put an LED. I'm pretty sure.
It's a 3mm
Oh,
LED
it's in the
block
exact
perfectly.
right spot too.
Yeah,
That's an LED hole.
yeah. I said this on the other stream when I was drilling my holes. I was like, "Look at this."
W. I don't have another W. Oh, there's 2 W's.
Yeah. 2 W's.
All these duplicates of things.
Eh. Okay, well, there's no photo etch going on. Oh, there is photo etch going on there. So I just need to cut this off right there.
I just love how the inside of the mandibles are clearly the entire undercarriage of something. If you look at both of them side by side.
Yeah, it looks like a car
Yeah.
chassis,
Yeah.
truck chassis. It's
Really?
definitely a vehicle chassis.
Yeah. All the way back to like the gas tank and everything.
Dave is so nerding out on all the model kit bashing parts that are on this
Oh,
thing.
are you kidding me? That's the only reason he's even building this kit.
Yeah, maybe.
He's like, I don't even like Star Wars, but there's so much tank parts on here.
Oh my gosh. I have an X-Wing up here I built and a Walker. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dave sounds like me with Watts linkages.
Don't question my like of Star Wars.
Wow, this is the fiercest I've heard Dave defend himself ever.
I know, I don't even have a voice to do it.
He used his big boy voice to tell Todd to
Do not
you shut up.
disrespect my authority.
Yes. Listen, jerk. Yeah. I don't know Star Wars.
I think this is going to be my Wonderfest one because it's already built.
That is a very nice little model.
That's
Just
super
need to paint
cool.
How many
Oh,
little itty
oh,
bitty tiny
nice.
parts could they have just molded in?
I just need to paint it. I mean, it looks really great.
Todd, Bandai is as Bandai does.
I mean, are they doing this just so you have lots of things to do?
No, they did it because that was the best production method for getting the most accuracy to their photos and 3D scans. They have very good engineers at Bandai. They know
A
what
lot
they're
of
doing.
those little tubes and stuff, they wouldn't have been able to just mold in and get it to look right.
Yeah. I mean, they molded in a lot on the mandibles. Mandible. Everybody drink. Everybody drink. Let me see. Oh my God, Dash. Whoa, missed a whole bunch of your stuff here. Looks like my eyes. Got the Creality 3D resin printer and the washer, but haven't set them up yet. Played a bit with the Creality Ender 3D Pro. Had only one spaghetti print. Yeah, the Ender 3. Bed leveling is spaghetti, and also if your damn spool doesn't feed, which I had a stuck spool, that'll cause spaghetti. Got the time circuit. Wait, wanted to spruce up my display. Build my own working time clock out of wood spray paint. Yeah, you could build your own.
I only ever had one spaghetti print. It was on my bamboo. It was bad.
And the marks that recycle a lot of their old tank parts. Mission time. $3,000 Hero 1 robot back when I was 12. What?
This can't be right.
Hero 1 robot? Which robot is that? Hero 1. Am I just stupid? Don't answer that.
That's the one before Hero 2.
Damn it. I was asking for it. Clearly.
Yeah, you walked into that one, buddy.
Yeah, well, you know. It's been known to happen. I don't always watch where I'm going. Am I just using flat aluminum or something? Aluminium paint, Donnie. Let me go my new improved giant Tamiya paint drawer.
That was what I used was
Chrome silver.
where did it go? There it is. Nope, that's not it.
God, those details are insane.
Vallejo Game Air Silver.
I don't have any of that.
This is one of the best metallic paints outside of like the AK Extreme Metals because they use actual aluminum powder instead of mica.
Oh, so like the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz who got poisoned.
Yeah,
There you
except
go.
you're not wearing it.
Yeah. Let me
That's
see. What else do I
depressing.
have? What other paints do I have here? No silvers. I've got that MIG dry brush light metal.
That'll work really nice.
What?
That'll work really nice, especially
What
if you're trying to do little knobs and stuff.
For light blocking?
Oh, for light blocking?
I'm not going to waste that stuff on light blocking.
Sorry, I thought you were trying to paint the knobs. I should pay attention before I talk.
No, I'm just gonna take some unthinned Tamiya chrome silver and toss a ball bearing in there and shake that up. I'll just paint that up.
Metallics are really good for light blocking.
Yes. And so I have another thing is if I open a paint to use it, but I don't thin it, instead of writing a T on it, I just draw a little big dot on it to say this got a ball bearing in it and I've opened it and I've used it straight. That it's not thinned, but it's opened. I don't
What you
know
going through there, Todd?
the difference.
Trying to get that to focus.
Ah,
So now the little greeblies are on the cockpit tube.
Nice.
nice.
I love that little tiny
These stupid Prop 65
lunar
stickers on the
lander
paint.
thruster there. There's another one over here somewhere. Or another one here. Lunar lander thruster.
Sweet. Those are tiny.
I almost ordered an old, like an MPC Moonbus kit today from 2001.
It is time to build the mandible. So I don't need G and J. I need CDI. I'll be right back.
Hey Dave, Chase is asking, can you speak a little bit about what clear coat to use before using oil paint and thinners for weathering?
Yeah, so after you have your acrylic base down, you want to use either a gloss or semi-gloss or satin, whichever one. It's pretty much the same thing. They're not, but they're close enough. Use one of those because what that does is give you kind of a smooth texture to your surface that you're going to be applying your washes and oils to. If you use flat, what'll happen is you get this rough surface and then your oils and your washes will kind of just go all over the place. If you use a gloss or a satin finish, it's smooth enough that it'll flow like into your, like, think your panels. For panel lining, it'll flow into there and it won't just kind of wash over the surface. And it'll make it much easier to control. So I think that's most
Do you
simple.
usually use a gloss or a flat when you're streaking?
I only do one coat of clear before I do all my weathering, and that is I use a satin varnish for that. Sometimes I'll use a gloss, but usually I just use satin the whole time.
Well, I tried gloss one time on the shuttle, and it didn't seem to be working very good.
Yeah, you can use a satin. That's what I use most times. I usually use a gloss for metallics more so, but either one will work. I just always caution against using a flat. You can get away with using a flat or matte varnish. It just makes it much more difficult to get like lines. What you'll get is more like stains, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
The rougher surface of the flats causes it to kind of soften, doesn't it? Just spreads out.
It's more so has to do with how the enamel and stuff flows, because it's always going to try to like level itself out, and with a flat varnish, you got to think of it like a really rough texture, almost like the top of like asphalt or concrete. If it's rough, you pour water onto it, and it just wants to like go out, and it finds all the cracks, and it goes in all the different directions. Whereas if you had like a smooth glass top, you'd pour the water on, and it would just sit in one spot. It wouldn't. The capillary action of a rough surface wants to pull the material out, so you get like a staining effect. Whereas if you have control, because it doesn't want to move on you, it just goes where you tell it. You can control it in streaks and lines much easier.
Yeah,
I think
Well, the problem
I'd do a video and actually show you guys what I'm talking about. Just because I think it's you guys ask me that a lot, which is good. But I think it's easier for me to show you guys in a video and
you should do a
explain.
comparison.
Yeah, I can totally do that for you guys. I'm
Just
right
do a comparison. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see like
Yeah.
the difference of what it looks like to do a weather over a gloss.
Well, the other thing that I heard that helps a lot, and that I used a ton in the past, is unless you're using Bandai plastic, you soak the area that you're going to put your enamel streaking on with enamel thinner first, and it makes it really, feed into all the cracks a lot quicker.
Yep. Yeah, because you essentially give it it's almost like putting soldering fluid down first. It kind of guides it ahead of time.
Yeah,
That is a good tip.
You're fluxing your weathering.
basically.
Yeah. Well, the problem I had on the shuttle when I had the gloss coat on it was when I went back and tried to streak, it was just taking it all off instead of making a streak.
Yeah, so with oils, if you're trying to do streaking, you want to have more of a concentrated thing in one spot, and then you're trying to drag it down. At least that's how I like to do it.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Yeah, if you see guys do it with enamels, what they'll do is they'll actually do what Ian just said. They'll put a little bit of enamel thinner down first. Then they'll do these really heavy, thick, like streaks and lines, and then they'll let it actually partially dry, and then they'll go back over with a brush with just dampened with enamel thinners, and they'll go over it again, and that kind of gives you that stained look, but it doesn't. It's very subtle, and you kind of keep doing that over and over again to build up the effect. That's how they want you to do it with enamels. The trick, though, is when you go over it, you have to go over it very gently. You're just trying to drag it. You're not going to get the effect on the first drag. You're going to have to do it a couple times till you get the effect you want. And you can even kind of control the oils and shape the streak how you want to. So I just need to do it.
I didn't have much problem doing it over the flat coat, but that gloss coat was killing me.
Yeah.
Because every time I tried to do a streak, about the second time I wipe over it, it was just gone.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell's wrong with this? And then I realized it was a gloss coat.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely.
Oh,
I can definitely do that for you guys. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
I have light. Whoa. Cool. Donnie, I use the trick where you drill into the end of the LED and then put the fiber optic in there.
Oh, you're
It makes
doing
it
the
a lot
headlights
easier,
too?
don't it?
Yeah. This is the first time I powered up a LED, so I'm super kind of like...
First time ever?
What are you using?
Huh?
What are you using to power it?
My power source. My power supply.
The power supply that he talked about for about 5 minutes
Oh,
earlier.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was Dave that didn't have the power supply.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I just had to figure out how to like set it properly. I set my amps too low.
You could set the amps wherever. It's only going to pull the amps it needs.
Yes. You can set the amp
Yeah,
to
I just
0.
leave the amps on mine set to maximum.
Yeah.
You can set it to 0.
All the amps.
Huh.
All the
Okay,
amps.
cool.
I leave mine on like 2 amps usually.
Nah. Only if you need to limit the amps. Otherwise, set it to 0. Let's let it take what it needs to take.
Yeah. The bulbs will suck what they want.
It'll do that on 0?
Yep.
Not on 0. Well, 0.
Yes, it will.
I didn't know that.
Yep. Set it to 0.
Like I said, I keep mine set on maximum,
Nope. Set it
10
to 0.
amps.
It'll pull
I'll have
what
to
it needs
remember
pull.
that. I'll have to remember that.
Yeah.
I learned something today. I am slightly smarter than I was.
Today I learned.
I was this many days old.
So the trick is I gotta watch the voltage I put on
The
there.
voltage, yes.
Yeah, the voltage is very
Voltage will
critical.
kill you.
Like, LEDs are very sensitive to being over voltaged. You will, even if you don't burn it out, you will, as Todd told me, you will shorten its lifespan by an unknown but possibly massive amount. So, like,
Super cool.
you got to look at the forward voltage of every LED. They all have different ratings.
Oh, man.
Well, each color has a different rating.
Each color, yes.
Well,
Each color
yeah.
has a different
The
forward
reds,
voltage.
the reds and yellows tend to take the lowest. The
Yeah,
blues,
so
greens,
here-
whites can take higher.
Yellow is 1.8 to 2.2 volts. Green is 3 to 3.2. Blue is 2.8 to 3. Red
No,
is
blues.
1.9 to 2.1. And white is 3.2 to 3.4.
I'm gonna remember
For
that.
your LEDs, mine might
Well,
be
no,
different.
when you buy a generic box of these for like $10 on Amazon, they're all labeled.
Oh yeah.
Every
This-
blue
this-
I've ever seen says 3 to 3.2.
Well, these say 2.8 to 3. I don't know why.
But the nice thing to remember is you can always put 2 volts into any LED.
True.
Basically, yeah.
Really? Man.
Yeah,
this-
they'll just
Even the blues and whites will light up with 2.
yeah, they just won't be as fully bright as they could be.
What you do is you hook an LED up to the thing, you start turning the knob till you hear pop, and you go, oh, that was too much.
that was too much. Back that off a little bit.
He releases smoke out of the diode. It's all done.
Where's
Oh.
Buck?
Release the smoke. It's one of the first things. That's the first thing I was taught in an electrical engineering class. Don't release the smoke. Can't put it back.
Do not release smoke.
Yep.
We want no smoke
But
release.
it's cool to watch.
Never release the magic smoke.
I've
Yeah.
actually exploded an LED before.
Cool.
I used to take as a kid I had a 20 amp or 20 volt 20 amp power supply, and we got these. My first job was at McDonald's because that's where you go, and they changed out our registers, and we got these new registers, and they just threw the old ones away. Well, I loved electronics, so I promptly rescued them from the trash can, and then I took them home and took this 20 volt 20 amp power supply on full power and just started touching things with the probes to see what would happen.
A lot of pow.
Yeah, needless to say, and I don't know why I just pulled this off. What is this? D24? What did I just do?
I don't know. What did you just do?
I don't know what I just did. Where did I just
Donnie, this was also a very great tip.
What's that?
The wire cutter thingy.
Oh, the wire stripper?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love those things, man.
Oh my god. Especially with these big Lincoln log fingers. My goodness.
Oh
It
yeah.
just makes it so much easier than trying to, strip a wire with those other ones, where you squeeze it and then you got to pull.
Yep.
My entire computer just blue screened and rebooted.
Nice.
No, not nice.
The blue screen. The beginning.
I just built this computer last year.
Oh, well,
It's
there's
that
the problem.
Intel processor, man.
There's the problem. You built it.
Oh, stop it. Now to build a computer. Blue LED lights were the
He
hardest
built
to
it
make.
with an
There's a story on
Intel
YouTube.
processor.
I
Intel.
figured out how to make them, and that's how we ended up with these bright LEDs. Interesting. I'll have to search for that. I love watching me a good useless information
What's that?
Oh, that
documentary.
does sound pretty cool.
Yeah. That way, I'm at
Oh, yeah.
a party next time. I said, "You see those blue LEDs? Those things were a real bitch to make." The guy spent years of his life.
Here, let me show you this video real quick.
Those were the hardest LEDs to ever invent to make.
And about the time you get there, they're going to go, what?
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody was calling me. I'll be back.
Yep.
And then you never hear from them again. They unfriend you on
Right.
Facebook. They disappear from Instagram. They stop following you. They won't like
Jeez, tell me about your personal problems, Todd.
I have no friends. What are you talking about?
Oh dear. All right. well,
Ian
something
has
like-
friends. They don't know they're his friends, but he has friends.
I have very few friends, actually.
Hey, Steven.
My
Same.
wife says I'm too picky.
This is a
Right.
motley crew for sure.
Why don't you hang out with so-and-so's husband? He's a nice guy. And I'm like, I don't like him. He's stupid. He said, what about your husband? And I'm like, he's not funny. What about so-and-so's husband? I'm like, oh, my God. I don't even want to talk about that guy. It's just like, like, what do they think? We're like, we have no standards at all for anything?
You're both men. You guys will get along. Okay.
She's
let's
like,
reverse that one, honey.
You know what you don't say is when she goes, you're too picky about people you like. And I was like, I married you, didn't I?
Oh, Jesus.
Haven't whipped that one out. It came to the
What
tip
is
of my
wrong
tongue
with you?
and didn't exit the mouth. Self-preservation instincts kicked in at that very moment. Because otherwise it'll be like, and at that moment he realized he effed up.
Yeah.
It's like,
That could be a whole TV show.
I'm like,
Just
don't
call
say it.
We'll just call it The Moment.
The moment.
We'll call
the
it
moment
The Moment. All it
the
is
moment
is
the
shows,
words come out.
All it is just videos from online or whatever where people realized, whoops.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Ooh, yeah.
There's a bunch of videos on TikTok like that.
Pretty much all TikTok videos are like that.
TikTok makes their videos like that just to make their videos like that. God, everything, the whole damn thing just crashed right out.
Is that why it got so quiet so quickly?
All right, shut your damn mouth.
If the shoe fits.
Ooh, I saw this 3D
Put it
Gunstar
in Ian's
model.
mouth.
Oh.
What'd you see?
A 3D model on a Gam body for the Gunstar from Last Starfighter.
Oh, that would be sweet to have.
It's
Yeah,
like
for
$30 for the model. For the 3D design, and then you got to print it. But that's something I really need a bigger printer for.
If I only had
Depends
a
on
bigger
how big
printer.
you want to make the model.
Well, Titan is making one. It looks badass. It's awesome. I want a big Gunstar. I don't want a little Gunstar.
Did I get that Star Wars? I gotta see if I got that Star Wars STL.
I only
forgot.
have room for so many large models.
I forgot I had that in my. I think I have it in my stash. I
No,
just
see,
gotta
your problem is Donnie, you just need to kick some people out of your house.
That's true.
You've got too many people living with you.
Yeah, you got to get rid of some of those people.
Yeah.
More models, less people.
You wanna buy a slightly used family?
Nope. You realize a family's incredibly easy to make.
You're
They
interested
suck-
in certified
they suck to-
pre-owned?
They suck to keep
Yeah, but
up
think
with,
of
and
all
they're
the
very
money you'll
expensive.
save not having to go through all those earlier years.
That's true. I'm just saying, if I could have made my own, they're very easy to make.
and quite fun, right?
Yeah, no, it's fun practicing, but I mean, they're expensive.
It's fun practicing.
Yeah.
It is.
Ian doesn't know what we're talking about. It's been a long time for Ian. Leave him alone.
It's the
I
jaundice.
remember. I have fond memories of those days
God,
Back
how
in
did
the
they even
olden
get this
times.
detail?
when we
Telling you.
practiced baby making. Todd, are you still complaining about how good the model is?
Yes.
That
Love
detail is insane.
Here I am just chopping up all these parts with my nippers. Oh my god, you gotta really, yeah, you're really gutting this whole seat.
Yep.
My gosh.
All right, I'm gonna have to spin up the other camera. This is not
Okay.
working for me.
Oh,
I
here
think
it is.
I think I've confused this camera.
Oh,
with the
I
wide
do
angle.
have it. Holy cow. That's $100 STL file, and I have it included in my library. I don't have to pay that. I love that.
What do you mean included in your library?
So I have a Patreon that I joined, And after you're joined them for 5 months, they give you all sorts of extra stuff. And this diorama, this beta diorama was one of them.
Mm.
I showed you guys the picture, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, you
Yes.
did.
Yeah, that was one that was painted. Somebody painted it, but I have there's the STL file, 1/6 scale, and it's pre-supported. Oh, that makes my life so much easier.
Yeah, the supports are the
I
hardest part.
I just need to print this. I think this will be one of my entries into Wonderfest. Oh, I got to get my printer going.
That was cool looking.
It's Darth Vader with 3 stormtroopers. I think is what it is. Or
COD LEDs.
2 of them.
That's crazy.
Number 2.
Hey, Brad, welcome to the stream. Steven, hello.
All right.
I'll be here until my computer crashes again, I guess. Useless facts, let me bore you with farming knowledge I've had in the past 50 years. Plus dairy farming, it's very hard to hold a conversation with women because, well, you know, someone's got to make the milk. Oh, dear, I'm just going full Hulk mode on these seats. These instructions are like,
I can't believe how much you have to modify that to get that to fit.
they're like chop everything off.
Well, that's because the
Ow!
seats.
God damn it!
The seats fit more like the ones in the real show. They just got the little pegs
Oh, man,
that
I
they sit
really
on.
nipped my damn thumb. It's like slide bite. Oh man.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh, that did not tickle.
You need
Alright,
one of
so-
these, Ian.
Let me. I gotta figure out how to share this.
I sliced it off with this, no problem.
With what?
Share screen.
Oh, I don't have one of those.
That's what I said. You need one.
Kaboom! Parts go flying.
Want to share window.
That's the only way I managed to get R2 and 3PO off of that base.
Yeah,
that
man.
little,
Look
that
at
little
that.
razor saw.
Dude.
What do you guys
Oh,
think
yeah.
of that?
Yes.
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 What?
All yes.
That is so freaking cool.
Okay, that is cool.
That is badass.
Dude,
So-
You have to light it like that, too.
Well, right. I'm gonna need help with how to figure out how to light that. I'm gonna figure out to get my printer going here probably tomorrow morning and start
Probably-
printing everything.
Yeah, there's a couple ways. Is his lightsaber printed out of clear resin?
Well, Dave's going to be printing it, so he can print it out of whatever he wants
I
to.
can print it however I want. I have clear resin.
The thing is, if you could make it hollow, they have LED filaments that you can.
Oh, that would be perfect.
Yeah, they have rigid and flexible LED filaments.
The only problem is you got to get a wire back down from the other end.
Yes, you do have to get either the positive or the negative down the tube with the filament, which is the tricky
You
part.
just have to make sure that wire's on the back side.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, yeah, I'll print that out. Over the next 4 days.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
1/6 scale. It's 1/6 scale, guys. It's gonna be massive.
So, Dave, yeah, measure the lightsaber, the thickness of it, and then, Todd, do you have any of the rigid LED filament bits?
What do you mean the rigid?
Rigid filaments, not just the flexible filaments.
I have cob strip. I have
He's talking about the
the
non-flexible.
ones that don't stick. Yes, I do. The one if you bend them even the slightest, they snap. Yeah, I have
Yes.
both of those.
Yeah, those might be perfect for the lightsaber.
Yeah, just don't.
If
break
you
on
can,
'em.
if the lightsaber's thick enough that you can hollow out the print and shove that sucker in there, and just when you use wire, use like a white wire, like use a magnet wire, something paper
use
like
magnet wire. You
hair
only have to have
thin.
one wire going down the side of it, so you can
Yeah.
you can use a bare wire. You don't no insulation needed
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right.
because you only have one electrode coming down it.
bare magnet wire.
You just
Yep.
have to be careful down at the hilt for keep the wires apart there.
Yeah. I definitely need to get working on that because I actually had to go back and find the link that they sent me for that. So that's like it's something that you have to be with them for 6 months to get it with like as part of your Patreon. And so like I don't think anybody else is gonna have that at Wonderfest.
Probably
There's been,
not.
These little
there's
guys.
several of those Patreons that I would like to sign up for if I had a 3D
These
printer.
guys. Basically, light up.
If you do one, I can share you guys the one that I'm part of.
If you want some of these, I'll send them to you. They're basically just light up toothpicks.
Yeah.
I'll check them out.
What color are those,
Weird,
Todd? You got every color, don't you?
No, I only bought these. These are 6,500, so you'd have to shade it or clear the resin. You'd put a clear red or something on it. But
Or
they're
you could just
daylight
get-
white, basically.
Yeah, if you want to order those, Dave,
That
they're
would work good though,
basically
because it would make the lightsaber look brighter in the middle.
they're basically only on AliExpress, and they are directional still. Those filaments.
Yeah, so
They have a front.
Hole, they have a hole at one end that tells you which is positive, which is negative. They're about 6 centimeters long. Just FYI, they are 3 volt.
These are 6 centimeters. Not
68 millimeter is what it says.
yeah, it's not going to be long enough for the whole
So that's
lightsaber.
almost 7
one piece.
millimeters, 7 centimeters.
Well, that's including the leads.
That's including the leads. Yeah, the actual
Ah.
tube is about 6.
The actual lighted part is not nearly as long.
But yes, these are from Ali blah blah blah.
AliExpress.
Ali blah blah.
Ali blah blah. All right. Is this thing dry yet? Nope. Not even close. That's what I get for hand painting to me a paint.
Dang it.
What's with the beeping?
His heart monitor is going off.
Pacemaker.
Get my
Somebody turn off the
nitro
microwave.
pills.
Somebody turn off the microwave.
You get more
His
resin.
going insane.
Look, this is what you guys have done. Now I'm distracted. All your fault.
Well, they
That was
Well,
the
they had-
plan.
they had to replace the metal plate in my head with plastic because every time she'd rev up the microwave, I'd crap my pants and forget who I was for half a day.
Good old freaking what's his face? Cousin Eddie.
Cousin Eddie.
Yep.
That right there, Clark, is an RV.
So where'd you get the tenement on wheels?
I love that one. The tenement on wheels. He was
Oh
a
my
big
God.
British man. Hulking.
He was a brute.
Yes. He was a big brute of a man. You did what?
Still
Mister?
doesn't go out in the side panels as much as I would like it to.
It doesn't. Okay. Well, it's better than nothing. And also, it's not going to be that easy to see.
True.
Like, you'll see it, but hey, at least it's light where there wasn't any before.
Oh boy, not! I'm excited to build figures again.
You're excited? What got you all randy?
Seeing that diorama again, I was like, I knew I wanted to build that for Wonderfest. I was like, I know there's something I want to make for Wonderfest. That was it.
You know,
it's all-
Wonderfest is like a month and a half away, bro.
Yeah, dude. Well, Dave works fast when he
I was
wants.
gonna say, what? It's like an interior tank.
She's like, what are you talking about? Just sitting here talking about it. I already finished it.
This is what happens when you wake up at like 4 a.m.
Yes.
You just start building everything.
No, when I wake up at 4 a.m., I have to go to work.
If I wake up
It's
at
a-
4 a.m., it's because I have to pee.
He has
Then
to
I go right
quote,
back to bed.
unquote, Wash his hands.
Todd is still up at 4 a.m.
Yeah, I haven't gone to bed yet. I know-
The only difference at 4 a.m., I'm actually using a real toilet.
Yeah.
And not washing his hands.
I'm surprised Ian just doesn't have a large plastic sink in his bathroom.
That doesn't work so well for number twos.
That's amazing.
Well, actually, yeah, I mean, I do have IBS, so yeah, that could.
Ow. Oh.
Somebody else beeped.
I'm
And
addicted to
I'm
this
just making sure my things are turned on and plugged in.
10-calorie lemonade.
That's
So
all.
good. Speaking of
That
washing
was his
hands.
calorie counter.
Beep, beep, beep.
Oh, the resin gloves. Oh,
That's the only thing I don't like about this power supply. If you let the leads touch and it starts beeping, it just keeps beeping. You got to turn the power supply off.
Mine don't beep.
and then back on. There's no reset button.
The light
Mine
turns
doesn't
red
do that.
and just stops doing anything.
Yeah. Mine just shuts down. I mean, it doesn't turn off. It just cuts power.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, mine cuts power, but it'll just keep beeping until you turn it off and turn it back on.
Yeah,
My
mine
other
doesn't
power
do that.
supply had a reset button.
Oh man.
Flat copper strips. I suppose.
Dave's going.
What do you, Dave? Are you starting a 3D print right now?
You guys want to watch me put one together?
Oh boy.
Do it. Come on, Dirty.
Well, I mean, this is
It
the
means
Falcon
it's your
stream,
2
but-
hours of Falcon building time. You can do whatever you want.
Oh, jeez. The rules.
Damn, it's almost 8 o'clock now, and all I got was some photo X put on.
I got basically nothing accomplished except figuring out the polarity of the
But
4
we
pin
did have a
leads.
good time, and I'm building some. What are we calling these? These are maintenance pits, maintenance recesses, the holes. What do we call
Maintenance pits. Yeah, that sounds about right.
them? Could be.
There you go.
Nice.
Now, as I drop these in, let's see. What do we want to start with? Because here's Vader. We can start with Vader. Here's his blade. Okay, that's
Is it
pretty
hollow?
good. I have to hollow it. You have to hollow them in here. So you go in here and you choose. Where am I at here?
What program is this?
Lychee. I have Lychee Pro.
I almost downloaded that yesterday,
It's-
and then I
it-
realized that Anycubic has a Photon Workshop, which works phenomenally.
Okay. I just learned Lychee and I like this the best. So if you go over here and hit hollow, and then you can have the 3D hollowing if you want it.
I know a lot of people use Cheeto Box for the supports, and then they bring it into Lychee for everything else, like the slicing, the hollowing.
Yeah, I use Lychee for everything. I only use Chitubox to send it because Lychee doesn't like to send it over. So what I do is I do all the supports in Lychee, export it to an STL, or wait, what do I export it to? To I export it to an STL file and then I open it in Chitubox. Because I've actually sent stuff. So it says here you can export it as a Chitubox CTB file, but I've actually done that from Lychee and it mirrored it. I was like, why are my parts not fitting? It made a mirror, which was the weirdest thing ever. But anyway, I want to see what here's Darth's head. Let's throw that in here. The cape is going to be massive. Oh, there's a cape. Oh, the bane of resin printers is the cape. There's his head.
Oh, cool.
So this is a 10-inch build plate, so that's a pretty big head. Some arms. Gosh. Okay. Arm's pretty big. And they have it going up. I like that they have it pre-supported because that makes my life that much easier. Because, like, if you've never done supports, it's an art form that you have to learn. You will not get supports right the first time. If you do, you're just lucky.
Huh. What was that?
Rattle can?
That sounded strange.
All right.
Oh wait, I can't do the lightsaber here because we're gonna do it in clear. I can't do that here.
Okay, we're going back to this because
I have great. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to take that over. I was just saying that's what I was working on. I'll do this after stream. Sorry.
Don't be sorry, man. This is
No worries.
Do whatever you want to do now, but that's not what the stream is for.
No, I know. Sorry, I didn't know how to like share my screen without taking over. I didn't press any buttons.
So that's that. So now we're going to do the bottom side of it. All right. Hopefully there's very, very tiny parts in there. I already can tell my Falcon's going to have all sorts of bent pipes and wiggly bits.
I just love being able to just flip a switch and spray nasty rattle can primer and not have it stink up the whole house.
That's so cool.
It's such a nice luxury.
A man can dream.
I can do the same thing for about
He did,
$700 less.
He did.
Yeah, but I can fit a Toyota Corolla in my spray booth almost.
Well, that's true.
Morty
That's
Voltage
just-
says this is a lie.
I have
What
the
is a lot?
mandibles done.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Are you on to the main body yet, Ian?
No. No, I'm flailing about, not really accomplishing a whole lot on the cockpit.
Yeah, that's why I put it off to the side.
Ian, did you? I remember you light blocked the LED for the mandible headlight. What did you use? Did you just use tape or did you paint it?
I used heat shrink tubing.
Oh, you just used a tube right over the top of it? Cool.
I just put I once I drilled the hole for the fiber optic, I shoved it into the LED
Yeah.
with a little bit of Tamiya extra thin,
Yeah.
and then I just put a piece of heat shrink around the whole thing and just heat shrunk it.
Perfect.
And that way it blocks the light from the LED bulb, and the fiber optic doesn't put out a lot of light to the sides, so just the standard primer and paint over the outside will cover that up.
Perfect.
That's all she wrote.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. I was like, I gotta remember how I did that for the next mandible. I should probably actually do that instead of worrying about these stupid seats. But I don't want to paint these seats.
I don't want to grow up.
Painting the seats was easy.
Yeah, the seats are easy.
That's you say.
Have you painted your minis yet?
No, I gotta paint the minis.
Well, they're harder than the seats.
Yeah. Oh. Get some clippy sticks.
I can't even see these things.
Okay.
No idea what I'm doing. Can't see a thing.
You have Microsoft sticks?
Clippy sticks. Yes, clippy sticks.
Took him a second.
Yeah, I miss Clippy. I liked him. Nosy little bastard.
You're the
Nice.
only person in the world that's ever said that.
What? That I like Clippy?
Yeah.
Now, once they started making memes with him, I liked him again. Hey, it looks like you're writing a suicide note. Would you like some help with that?
Can I help?
Yeah. Hey, can I help?
Can I help
Damn
you?
it.
Punctuation there.
What is this, Canada?
Oh.
Funny. Remember, you could always change him too.
Dave's like, aw.
Aw.
For all his Canadian bros.
Let's see what we got here. I need brown paint. What do I paint these seats?
Tan.
Leather.
Tan? Leather. I got NATO brown.
Pink
That sounds
DeLorean.
dark.
I use wooden deck tan.
I've got khaki. I've got Jake from State Farm paint.
Well, that's probably not bad.
That's a good
Light-
color.
Light brown DAC 1942.
Just pick a light brown.
Oh, look, another engine deck.
Yellow brown DAC 1941.
Are you just going to list off all your paints?
I know, I'm just trying to figure out which one to use. I got red brown.
Well,
Oh,
look at
more
them.
German
Pick
tank
one.
parts. American tank parts.
How's that color?
All right.
So many tank parts.
That looks good.
That looks like baby poop.
It does.
It's not brown enough?
White color.
It's got a little too much green in it, I think.
Too much yellow.
A lot of
Be careful not
bananas.
to bend or break it.
How about this
Say
one?
that about all these parts. Say that about all your
That's a
friends.
little dark.
That's perfect.
Flat Earth?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that looks good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a really good color.
Okay. See what other options I may have
I,
available to
paint,
me.
I painted mine a little more yellow. That way it would be more brown when it dried and not too, when I weathered it and not too brown.
If you do like Jordan said, a wooden deck tan and then use a brown wash, that'll really work.
How,
I've got
Ow.
dark yellow.
Nah,
how did they
no.
mold those tiny little eyelets? I
Yeah, look
can't
at
even
that.
Focus on them. How did they mold those two? It won't even focus. Oh,
desert yellow.
Very
No.
carefully, I would say.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
those eyelets are tiny. And super thin. It says be careful not to break them. Oh yeah, well tell me that now.
Two.
CIR.
Red brown.
Oh, and they're on the top you have to push in. Oh, okay. No problem. Let me
Cool.
get right on that.
You got it.
Really big.
Got chocolate brown.
Are you still trying to pick a brown?
That's so many browns.
What can brown do for you?
I forgot about those ads for a second.
Everyone did.
That was honestly a pretty bad tear, but a pretty bad campaign.
I don't know. I liked it.
Oh, that's the inside. Oh, I need to paint that. I can't attach that. Wait, what?
What?
I just realized that there is like the hallway kind of goes down and it ends. Hold on. I attached it already.
You
The
attached.
hallway.
Oh, you got to paint that.
Do I though?
You could take it out.
Because I can take this piece off and then you'll see in there, huh?
Are you gonna have yours flying or landed?
Flying.
Then
And
you
you
won't
don't-
see that because the ramp will be closed.
Oh, right. This is the bottom. Oh, geez.
Oh,
That's right. There's a landing gear. I just grabbed the part. I didn't look at it. Yeah, it's going to be flying, so I see what you're saying. Because that's where you'd... Okay. Yep, not worried about it then.
That's the ramp where they come out of the ship.
Yeah. That'd be a real pain in the butt to try to paint later. Holy cow.
maybe I should just airbrush these seats. Should I airbrush these
Okay.
seats?
Go for it. I think it's a good idea.
I gotta prime them a little bit at least.
You do you.
They're shiny.
I didn't prime nothing.
My God, Todd, you're just a brute.
I prime everything, but that's just habit.
Yeah, it's a good habit to get into, though.
I'll
Yeah.
prime the outside, but it's not like hand painting the cockpit.
I want to build as much as possible and then paint everything up.
That's what I'm gonna do.
That's what I'm gonna do on the exterior, but these little fiddly things.
That's why I put the cockpit on the side, because that's all fiddly stuff.
Are you gonna light it?
Yeah. But just with the stock lighting, I wasn't going to do anything else.
Yeah, but you'll still have to be able to get inside there before you put the body together.
Yeah, they show you when to put the lighting in, how to route it, everything. I'm just going to follow their instructions. I wasn't going to add anything extra.
That's what I did. Just... With the back wall, it casts enough light.
Oh.
But nothing blinks.
Dash, I am. Yes.
Yeah, I was just laughing at that.
Yep. 3PO is going to be hanging out the gash on the bottom of the ship. Probably have him hanging by a little cord or something. All right. I think that's the maintenance pit done.
No, you're left.
What is this? D41. Did I miss that? Oh, yes. Yes. You know, now that I think about it, I don't even know if my power supply even beeps at all.
I don't know.
I mean, it's just over there just sending current, doing its thing. All right. Why am I on this camera? I should be on this one. Oh my god. Somebody pay
I
attention.
don't know why.
Need people pay attention to what I'm doing.
Well, we didn't know that's not the camera you wanted to be on.
Yeah, Todd.
All the tiny details.
Paying attention to our own builds, Todd.
I'm not a mind reader, Todd. My wife would be happy otherwise.
So true.
Same.
A tiny bit more. There we go. The convenience of rattle can primer. I don't know if I'll ever not have some. I have all the airbrush primer, pots of paint, but I don't think I'll ever. You'll have to pry these rattle cans out of my cold, dead hands.
Deal.
This Charlton Heston, my rattle cans.
Not sure how I feel about these engines. I have to paint them apart.
A lot of people they'll paint the engine vents separately
Yeah, because
before they go in the model, and then they'll tape them off. Or what they'll do is they'll paint the body. When they go to paint the body, they just avoid that area and just let it kind of overspray in there a little bit. To kind of add some variation.
Dave, have you watched people build the model?
no.
Probably a good idea.
Oh, where's the fun in that?
I'm just saying.
I'm thinking because we're gonna paint the engines will be like a black color, right?
NATO black.
Yeah, and then the
They're
body's gonna
not
be
quite
white.
black.
Always NATO black. It's
Always
NATO
NATO
black or it's
black.
rubber black.
But then the body part is white. So right, so you can't.
Like the grills are white, but the inside vents,
Yeah,
like the little vents inside, is what I was gonna make like the dark.
Yeah, those are black.
yeah,
I'm gonna
right.
make
So
NATO black.
I think what I'll do is
NATO black has like built-in starship filth. It's the
Yeah,
perfect
right.
black.
I'm gonna assemble this then for painting it later. I guess I'll put the engine vents in, but not the grills, because the grills aren't gonna help. The grills are gonna get in the way.
All right. What am I doing here now? Let's see. I'm gonna paint the seats.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Ooh,
nice sound.
squeakies.
Sounds like you're calling in some turkey.
That is painful.
and it hurts a little bit.
Ah! Oh yeah, no, Todd. That's a normal. The Bandai plastic and nanophiles create the most ungodly, awful sound.
Yes, they do.
Their plastic is so resonant with the glass file. Like if you did that to a Tamiya kit, it wouldn't sound the same. There's something weird with their styrene. Wait, is Chewie like sitting there with his arms behind his head? Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm looking. Oh, that's 3D Falcon parts. They got Chewie with his arms behind his head, like chilling out. They have 4 different sets of figures. Jeez. Oh God, dear God,
that
Todd.
triggers me.
Oh, it's literally nails on a chalkboard. It just went down my spine. I just got like a chill. Yeah, fingernails. Yep,
You
look,
heard
Mark
yourself say
2.
figures?
Oh, Todd, you got to mute yourself. You're killing the audience. You're torturing poor Mark over there. This man's a grizzled veteran, and he's just like, no, make it stop. Waterboarding I can handle.
Bringing him to tears. Here, I'll move.
Waterboarding I can handle.
I'm sure he could handle waterboarding, and then Todd's sanding some Bandai plastic, and poor Mark's crying uncle. Hey, Ken. So you don't want to do it.
We should start
flying
a
with the ramp open and a couch
couch
on the ramp. Was that Family Guy? Something.
We should start a raffle.
Something dockside something.
Yeah. Hey, Bruce.
We should start a raffle. Everybody guess how many times Ian's going to say Bandai on the Wednesday night stream.
Oh God, yeah.
All we have to do is start talking about
Are you all guys going to use Tamiya or ArchiveX? I am going to use Tamiya paint for the main color because I'm an idiot and I can actually spray Tamiya paint and get good results. The other guys are going to use some, I don't know. What's everyone using?
Probably Tamiya here because
You what?
ArchiveX sounds awful.
What sounds awful?
Some ArchiveX paint sounds awful.
I have no problem with it.
That's Donnie.
I'm gonna use the Tamiya paint.
I'm gonna use Tamiya.
I'm using a mix of white and deck tan, like 4-1.
Ooh, that's great.
Insignia White AS20 for the base. I have decided to try to paint the entire thing using these colors. After that,
For all the details.
yeah, just for the different colors and the body panels, and then I'll tile lung oil streak it and add blast marks. And
I have a bunch of Tamiya Insignia White LP35, but I like it. I ripped through this one little jar so quickly just painting something the other day. I forget what the hell it was. What was I? Oh, I was given a coat. What was I doing it? Oh, it was on the Tidarium shuttle. I guess I painted most of that shuttle with this one jar. I don't know. That's what I bought it for. The Insignia White was for either the shuttle or the Falcon, one or the other. I have a pile of it, but it does paint very nice. The Tamiya lacquer paints.
I have some Insignia White to use on the Enterprise.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe that's what I got the Insignia White for. Was for my my Enterprise refit. Builds. I'm looking at Todd's Millennium Falcon cockpit for his.
which one? For the Diag?
The Diag for the painting of the cockpit.
Oh.
Yeah, that brown's pretty good. It could be a little yellower, I guess.
Yeah, to be honest, the Diag one, I feel like the seats are a little too orange.
Yeah, okay.
But
Fair,
they started out with orange as the plastic. Like, the plastic is just this weird orange red.
Yeah. And the back seats, the pads are a little lighter.
They're like a cream. Like an off-white, yellowed, older.
So like white with a little buff in it, maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna use the let me use the the Andy's Hobby Headquarters method of thinning Tamiya paint, which works fine for me for 95% of their paints. Just open her up. I just open up the jar. I take X20A and I fill it up to the bump in the glass lip, and that's it.
Nice.
And we put the lid on.
Shaken.
Write a nice big letter T on here. And it's pre-thinned.
And that's good for airbrush?
Oh, yeah. Works perfect. The only ones it doesn't work perfect for that you have to sometimes thin a little more are metallics and clear colors.
Okay.
They're finicky sometimes. And also, if you do that with white, it's too thin. You have to put a little less in for white. Every other damn... Dave. Nice tea. I like your tea.
You taught me. I learned it from you.
I don't think I even got that from anybody. I think I just randomly was like, how do I know I've already thinned this? Oh, why don't I just write a T on the jar?
Yeah, I thought it was brilliant. I was like, that's a good idea.
I wouldn't call it brilliant. I don't know if anything I've ever done is brilliant. Yeah.
I haven't seen anybody else do it, so
There you go. I'll have to start saying that on videos more often, I guess. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Come on, Oni Lab, you can do it. I know I didn't buy the $100 shaker. Should email the $100 paint shaker. People be like, "Hey, I got a YouTube channel. You want me to paint shaker on my workbench?" They'd reply in like Mandarin, be like, "Go F yourself. You may buy on Amazon. Here is link."
If we do every.
Yeah. We do it. We. Oh, God. Oh, dear.
I know you think I'm crazy for buying one of those, but I'm telling you, the difference between that and the one you have
I
is
never said
almost
you're
as
crazy.
big. It's almost as big as the difference between shaking them by hand and using the one you have.
No, I don't think you're crazy for doing it. It's just at the moment, I was just like, I can't spend $100 on this thing. I just had a mental issue with it. Just personal. Like, I will spend stupid amounts of money on things all the time. And for some reason, that paint shaker triggered something inside my little Jew part of my brain. And it was like, no. How much did you spend on beer last week? $100 also? No. That's a week's worth of beer.
So this is the part. Remember I told you there was a part that I ordered from Shapeways that was in.
Todd, you
Oh,
ordered.
yeah, the little screen door thingies.
Yeah, it looks like a side of a barrel of some sort.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
It's D. What part is this? D30.
I was talking about that part, how you're supposed to hollow it out.
Yeah. So this.
Could
is
you
the
zoom in a
3D.
little more on that?
I can
Hold
try
on, let's
that.
just big you. Hold on.
I don't know how much. I don't know how focused it's gonna get. 'Cause
Oh no, it's a mess.
It's gonna try, but it's not gonna be able to focus on anything.
It's too bright in there.
Oh, let me
So
see
the
lights
so
here.
oh yeah, the
Maybe-
3D printed
maybe
part.
it is too hot. Let me just kill some of the lights and see if it's just the the camera. Could be that it's just a little too hot. Let's turn the lights down.
Shouldn't be. I have lights all the way around mine.
I know, but
Yeah, but you don't have
when you
TODD
zoom in-
lights.
When you zoom in, it gets.
You just have to
mad.
zoom out a tiny bit.
I'm working on it.
There you go.
I think that's about.
So
it.
how much was that part, Todd?
Like $4 or something. But this one actually has the cuts in it, right? So it actually has the hollow bits.
Yeah,
Oh,
all
wow.
the little holes drilled
The
out.
holes are drilled out and the little slots are cut out of it.
Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. Yeah.
Did you guys determine what this was?
Part of the Falcon.
Oh, God.
It might be another piece of tank mantlet that they just drilled a bunch of holes into. I don't know.
that actually looks like the front transmission case of a Sherman.
No,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, think
No,
about it in 1/72nd scale. It's really tiny.
I don't think. You know what I think that might be is the inner mantlet on a model, like a Panther inner mantlet plate that like
Yeah.
holds the
That
arms.
could be it, but think those two little L notches could be for the tow hook cable, the tow hooks.
Well, Dave, we could settle this nerd to nerd. We could just go to that crazy guy's website where he listed every model kit and part they used.
Probably.
Yeah.
It looks like an inner mantlet from a
I don't
Panther tank.
disagree. I don't disagree. It could definitely be a mantlet.
Because the mantlets are usually like multiple layers. So
Yeah.
you'll have the outer armor layer, and then you'll have an inner plate that holds on like the little arms that let it, rotate up and down.
Mm-hmm.
And that looks suspiciously like an inner mantlet plate
Yeah, with some extra stuff thrown on it.
with some extra holes drilled in it. And
It's got these 4 little tabs, like it's almost a.
It's an
hinge.
yeah, it's an inner part. Those are probably locating tabs for the original model. I don't know. It's just my best guess, Todd.
All right.
And Dave doesn't completely disagree with me.
Honestly, it was like the only part I could find that had anything to do with this model. So this is basically them saying, hey, the model's pretty good except for this part.
Mark graduated to PowerPoint years ago from Blackboards.
Eh.
Bruce said so true for something, but I have no idea what we were talking about when he said that, so we're not paying attention to the comments like real good streamers do.
Who said we were
Oh
good
wait, we have
streamers?
comments.
Oh, Jesus, Donnie. All right. Let me get this out of the way. This thing up here. These cockpit bits. So now these back seats need to be black. And the front seats need to be brown. I gotta paint the cushions separately. Let's throw a little paint into the old airbrush. A little paint in the family truckster. Oof, my air pressure's up really high. Yeah, 20 psi is plenty. Do, 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 do.
That's what it looks like on there.
There we go.
Center's on that box. That's it. Get painted. No, use this part.
There you go.
There we go. Right about meow.
Oh, damn it, I got paint on my pants. Well, that's another pair of pants ruined. That's all right. Oh, let me take a little alcohol and try to wipe that off. Always getting paint on myself.
I do that regularly.
Donnie's got a whole painting outfit.
I do.
So
He has
does
those-
Ian.
He's got those special shorts. Well, I have the whole paint explosion outfit. I don't even know where those pants
Every
went.
paint you shake.
That was
it's
good.
Only, it's only when the pliers come out, things get crazy. Back to the booth.
They don't mention on these decals that you should trim away the white around the edges.
Someone tell Dave we're making the Falcon.
I'm just cleaning up because I'm trying to get this STL figured out. And I only have a few minutes. I got a curfew, you know.
Yes, you do.
Oh yeah, we
That
know.
looks so good, by the way.
We know, Dave. Got a little seat. Look at that. That's a nice color. What do you think?
That looks really good.
Looks
Yeah.
good.
That's what color did I use? Flat Earth XF52.
Flat Earth.
Yeah,
Whoa.
It's a great color.
it is. I love Flat Earth.
Even though it's not.
It's actually describing the color and the finish.
I know.
There we go.
Dave Chase is asking a question.
Have you ever found any Falcon bits on your tank model?
He's looking for him now. That's for sure.
That's pretty good.
He's definitely got
He's
his
like,
eye
oh my
out.
god, this is on the left mandible. As he's
It's on the mandible.
They actually, there's so many.
That's
he's
good.
so excited. I'm telling you, that's the only reason why he's building this.
Because there's tank parts all over it.
Yeah, because there's tank parts everywhere.
It's like the
Totally need to
two
be
things
played.
that he does like. It's tanks and Star Wars. It's like fantastic.
It's like the two best things, right? Right there. There's a German engine deck. What else did we find?
Well, we'll sucker Dave into building a refit Enterprise one of these days and watch him crack.
No.
Watch him build it perfectly first shot.
Yeah, watch him build it perfectly in 1 week. And I'll just be like,
sure-
I hate you, Dave.
You got your tank in my Falcon. No, you got your Falcon in my tank.
Which came
Hold on,
first, the
ready?
Falcon or the tank?
Yeah, the tank.
Tank.
There's your Panther. That's definitely a Panther turret. Or
Which was first, the Falcon or the egg?
yeah. You got lots of them. There's all over
Yeah,
the place.
that's so easily spottable as a Panther mantlet.
There's a bunch of like what
Unless
looks
your
to
name
me
is Donnie.
like 1/48 scale engine deck parts that are we still didn't put on yet. They're much bigger scale.
Yeah. Well, it's nice because they could use the same style of, like, you know, the exhaust fan grates on the engine deck, and they can get the kit in 172, 135th, 148, and have a uniform style of grating in perfectly different sizes. So, you know?
To be honest, it probably wasn't nearly that complicated. They probably walked down to the nearest hobby store and said, "What kind of models you got? We got a lot of tanks over there in the corner. Cool, we'll take
Well, no,
them."
they literally
That's exactly
did that.
what they did.
They went to the local hobby shop and cleared it out, basically.
Yeah,
Yep, that's exactly what they did.
Because all those guys were still model builders at home, probably too. So they're like, I know the perfect something kits to get for this. Like, what do you need? We just need junk everywhere. They're like, okay, buy everything. Tanks,
Junk in the
yes.
trunk.
Planes, yes. Formula One cars, sure. Random Volkswagens, okay.
I wonder if I could sneak a little tiny SMD on the bottom of those
What, those side
console
panels?
wings. Yeah,
Oh, come on, Donnie. Of course you can.
yeah, but I just don't want it to be like obvious. You know what I mean? You mount the console and you look in and you go, "Oh, there's an LED hanging down there."
Well, no, what you do is you just cover it with, you stick it on the bottom, and then you cover the back of it with, whatchamacallit, tulip.
Yeah,
You'll get no light bleed out the bottom. Or don't do that, and you'll have footwell lighting.
I wonder if they hop into drain. There's drain
Right?
holes in the helmets, and that drives me nuts.
there's
You gotta
what?
pre-spec the model do it right. They put drain holes in the top of the helmets.
In
Okay.
the very top?
Seems a little silly.
Hi,
Weird.
Keith.
I don't think I want to spray these with black primer. It's too glossy and black. I'm going to use some NATO
See what
black.
they
Oh,
did?
interesting.
NATO Black's not primer.
NATO black is primer.
That is crazy, dude. That's
My
weird.
friend, I will fight you.
NATO Black is paint.
NATO black is my primer for armor. Dave, back me up over here, buddy.
What's that?
I use NATO black as my base primer for every armor kit I build.
Yeah, it works.
And then I do the white highlights in the centers of the panels, and then I just paint the damn thing.
I didn't disagree with that. I just said NATO Black is not primer.
I didn't realize I was zoomed in. Holy cow. My camera just decided to zoom in, I guess.
I beg to differ.
All right, gentlemen. I'll catch you
All
guys
right, man.
later.
All right, Dave.
Later, Dave.
Good
Have a
night.
good one.
Say hi to the wife for us.
Oh, we'll do.
Say hi to my wife.
I am your wife.
Your wife.
That's not at all weird. It's like, you know, when you say to your friends when your kids, say hi to your mom for me.
Oh.
Like, totally different connotation.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where the hell is my NATO black? What the? Where?
Well,
Ah.
we're at 2 hours.
Holy
What?
crap.
Yeah, that's why Dave left.
Yeah. Well, I crashed out a few times. I'm giving myself a few extra minutes here. Well, I guess I gotta mix up a fresh jar of NATO black. Wonder if I have any. Oh no!
Birds fly.
This takes
I
me
bought
down.
2.
This takes me down to only got 6 left after this one.
Oh no!
That's the bottom of a boat.
What will you ever do?
Bottom of a boat, Todd.
Eyeball.
Yep. Oh, and the underside of a car chassis. There's the
Yes.
exhaust pipes, the rear. gas
Yeah,
tank,
Dave was
exhaust
talking about
pipes.
that earlier.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome
Oh,
to an
there's the-
hour
there's the
ago,
oil.
Todd.
You know what?
I'm kidding. You're definitely right, though. That's definitely.
I quit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start sanding plastic again.
You weren't listening when Dave was nerding out over the car chassis and the mandible. And then me saying mandible.
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 I didn't know he was talking about
Do
this.
do 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 do.
Mandible.
Do, 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 do.
Okay, that works too. I guess it's okay. That's now a thing.
Mandible.
Oh dear God. Dave left and we dropped 5 viewers.
They're all here for Dave.
Yeah.
Unless it was Dave watching in the back. Dave,
Yeah.
Dave, and Dave were all watching. They're all the same Dave.
Dave's not here.
There's only one Dave.
Dave was watching, and his wife was watching to make sure he gets off at 8.
Probably.
Dash said Adam Savage talks about the Falcon modeling he worked on Clone Wars while he was at ILM. And they cleaned out more than just one hobby shop. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
No, not at all.
Started going through all of the surrounding areas around ILM and just wiping out hobby shops one after the other.
Well,
The
you
hobby
know
shop
what?
owners
To
are
be
like,
honest,
I can
they probably
retire.
They probably opened up model shops because ILM was nearby.
They probably did. They're like, oh, these guys, they're going to come buy everything. What do you mean? Everything.
They're like, oh, a new show is starting? Oh, get ready for this. A new
The hobby
cell phone
shop
show?
owner's like, well, guess I'm closing for the next 3 days until I can refill inventory.
You guys heard about the great part shortage of 77?
Yeah, every model shop in Hollywood area in California was just wiped out instantly. All right,
Yes.
nice and shaky.
That is definitely a car chassis.
Could be a truck chassis.
It wants to
Let's
focus on
see here.
everything else, but not that. There's exhaust pipes going back, gas tank, there's the bottom of the engine.
Little
frame
black.
rails.
Do 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 do. Oh, you can do it with anything now. Damn
Why
it.
is it
They
black?
can.
1206.
Did I? Oh my god. Anyway. Exhaust,
Good
exhaust
God.
pipes, gas tank.
Yeah, but which car is it?
A very long one.
It might be a pickup truck.
Gas tank. I'm not sure that part they added where the axle used to be. That this is not part of the car, but that's like a spare tire carrier right there.
There's a spare tire carrier underneath the
It's
back
really
of it.
trying.
That might be a pickup truck chassis.
That's what I was thinking. You know, it really came close to focusing, but no, it doesn't want to. This camera's supposed to have the ability to focus at 5 centimeters. I've never seen it do it, but
Only when it's zoomed all the way out.
no, even zoomed all the way out. That's 5 centimeters. Oh, look, it's trying.
It's focused ish.
Ish.
It's like I have mine way zoomed in now. If I see nothing.
Yeah, there's gas tank, exhaust pipes, mufflers.
There we go.
Frame rails, bottom of the engine. Cute. Cute. All right, so that should be dry.
Go. Got another seat painted.
Well, I flung apart, and that is long gone, so.
Do
Oh, you
what?
launched something?
I lost a very tiny piece, and I am just not going to even bother.
Nah, who cares?
I thought you said I flung a fart.
Oh, your Millennium Falcon will be forever incomplete.
It will be.
No, it won't. He'll find it one day. Or he'll sneeze and there'll be a booger that dries on his desk and it'll look just like the part. He can just put that on.
Yep.
ILM style.
Hey, my granddaughter has found parts under my desk that I lost months ago.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know
Yeah,
how
it hit
she
my
did
window
that. But
next to me, and it just bounced.
Okay, there's all 4 of those seats.
what kills me is when you drop a part and you actually see where it landed. And then you
Yeah.
get down there, you get it, and it's not there.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, the part likes to take a little jog sideways when it hits the floor. You're like, I saw it bounce and land right there. Nope, sorry. Hide and seek.
Psych.
Wrong answer.
You'll never find me. You'll never catch me, Kappa.
Okay, I know. I just put an SMD down here. There it is.
So you're adding SMDs underneath the wings of the
I'm gonna
Console.
try.
it's a noble effort.
If they end up
Sounded
being
like somebody
too,
was just hitting a bong.
What happened?
Sounded like bubbling water. Somebody bonging over there?
No, I was backfeeding to clean my airbrush.
Oh.
Yeah, I could do that again.
I don't know. That might be code, like washing your hands.
Uh-huh.
I'm back feeding right now.
Yeah.
I'm backfeeding right now, dude.
Yeah,
We have a time entry at work for our timesheets called idle. So, like, I'm in the bathroom, I get out of there. Like, the guy's like, hey, where were you? I was trying to call you. I said, sorry, I was taking a huge idle. Is this silver paint dry yet? Yeah, I guess so. Dry enough. Tweezers, where are you?
I will never not be able to unsee this car chassis. On the inside of the mandible, I'm never going to be able to unsee that.
This mandible, this car chassis.
Mandibles.
I'm going to have some kind of frickin' crazy nightmare about, like, bugs tonight when I'm asleep.
Bugs.
I need to go to Disneyland now and see if there's a truck chassis on the inside of the full-size one.
Yeah, what's that bug that, like, eats other bugs?
A lot of bugs do that.
A lot of bugs.
No, but the scary green one, praying mantis.
I said praying mantis.
Yeah, they got the things in the front of their mouth. And it's going to, like,
Praying
just be
mantises
eating
are
me.
not scary, though. They're cool as
they're
shit.
They're not scary. They're all over the place here.
Yeah, here too.
They're not scary to us, but they're
I don't
scary
like
to
them.
the bugs they prey on.
Scary to me.
yeah.
Scary to people who don't like bugs.
And don't they have, like, their arm force is like us moving at, like, 400 miles an hour?
Yeah, it's
They can
terrifying.
Yeah, their front arms, they can move so fast when they're grabbing something that it'd be like us, breaking somebody's neck in the speed of light. It would just be silly.
Ow, 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 ow! I dropped the paint jar. Didn't explode. We're okay. Everyone's fine. Nothing to worry about. Got a good shaking at least.
After the oh.
Oh, I think I just idled a little bit.
Wow.
Man, I just took a shower at lunch.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, it's all warm and squishy down there now.
Oh.
We didn't need to know that.
It's okay. My wife ordered Chinese food. I'm just going to go upstairs, eat some of it, and go, oh, my God, what happened?
Excuse you.
I have an excuse. It's like, honey, why did you crap your pants? I was like, it was the fried rice.
Did we decide what kind of V12 engine block this is? For the headlight, where the headlight is?
It's from like some
a
Formula
Indy
One car.
ain't it?
Or Indy.
Is
Yeah, it was from some sort of, it was some sort of Indy or Formula One or something kind of a car.
I'm so glad this focuses. I thought this camera was good. What if I put something that's got interesting stuff on it? Will it focus on that? No? No? Nothing? Bueller? Anyone?
Todd broke his camera. Oh, look, it just focused.
Yeah. So
There you go.
That's definitely the engine top of some kind of V12.
I think you need to go through the menu and look around. I think there's a setting where you can turn it autofocus or focus where you touch on the screen.
Yeah, but I set to center. I didn't
Todd,
mess with
that
it.
looks like actually a dry sump oil pan.
No, then why would it have exhaust ports? Those are definitely exhaust manifold ports, or maybe an intake manifold.
I don't know. The center part looks like a ribbed dry
I
sump
know.
oil
It does.
pan.
Ribbed for my pleasure.
I mean, it's very possible it's the bottom of an engine.
I have no idea. But you're right, those do look like exhaust ports. But why would they be flat like that? That's a weird design.
You said these are
Unless it was like a boxer engine.
Formula One cars do have weird designs.
That is not a 3 mil. That a 3 mil would be way too big.
No. I
be
put a
like a
fiber
1.8.
optic. No, I put a 1 millimeter fiber optic.
No, I'm gonna put a 1.8 in there.
You're just going to put a bulb right in there?
Yep.
Why not use a lighthouse?
What do you think I'm gonna do?
That's
Well,
what I
I mean-
used on the small one.
The lighthouse is smaller than 1.8, I think.
No, it's 1.8.
Really?
Yeah.
I just have to find it.
Some of them are 1.8, some of them are 2.
Breathing LEDs, square LEDs.
Yeah, what did I use? The 1 or the 1.5 mil fiber optic? I forget.
Square LEDs. That's the ones that the other LEDs pick on, right?
Hey, Jordan, what size fiber optic did I use in my mandible last time?
1 millimeter, and that's what I used.
Okay. 1 millimeter. It puts out plenty of light, the 1 millimeter.
Yeah.
Ton of light. And you just leave a little extra sticking out and then snip it off when you're done painting. You got to snip it off with God hands, though.
No, you don't.
Jesus fingers.
God hands.
Orange, white, red, blue. Warm white. There we go.
Warm white.
Everybody-
Wheatens.
Bags.
Will Wheaton.
Yeah.
Bags of
Will
pre-resistor
Wheaton.
LEDs.
Female eats you while you're humping her. Oh, God.
Stay cool.
Oh no,
Same
this
whip.
these are flat top LEDs too.
I'm
Sweet.
afraid you soiled yourself while you were unconscious. Yeah. I don't know if anyone. I mean, come on. I'll admit, I'm human. It's happened. When I was a field tech, I used to keep a spare pair of boxers in my backpack after having a shard incident at a customer where I had to go commando afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Always
have an
keep
extra
spare
pair-
underwear,
Yep, I always got an extra pair of pants and underwear in my car. Just in case.
just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case that drive-through was a worse idea than I thought it
Yeah.
was before I ordered.
You don't want to be accidentally forgetting to wear your brown pants today.
Yes. You know, I thought I could trust that sneeze.
Yeah. As I say, while I sat there broken-hearted, tried to shit, but only farted. Then one day I took a chance, tried to fart, shit my pants.
Oh, Jesus.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
Get the best limericks out of restaurant managers, I'll tell you.
Oh, I can't.
Just
Yeah.
you and proctologists, you know? Find yourself at a party with a restaurant manager or a proctologist. You just plant yourself there. You're going to hear the best stuff of your
That's
life.
Right. I've had to stop telling jokes because they were insensitive.
Oh, of course. Well, you're also in Seattle,
That's correct.
the home of the trigger warning.
That's right.
They've invented it.
There you go. Where's? Oh my God, I'm on. Okay. There you go.
Okay.
Nice.
You just shove that right in the hole?
I'm gonna drill this out. Watch this. Boop, fits right in there. I'm just gonna glue it right in the back of the part. 1.8 fits perfectly. Drill a hole to the outside. Boop, glued.
How are you going to light block it?
What do you mean light block it? Oh yeah, it's gonna screw up the hole, isn't it? It's gonna make this
That-
whole part glow.
Yes, that's why I did the fiber optic and the heat shrink tube over a regular LED.
God, you're so needy.
What do you mean? I'm trying to be helpful.
You're so needy.
Spray a little black on the outside of the part, problem solved.
Oh yeah.
You could do that too.
No, I got an idea.
Donald just found a perfect grade available online with a very minimal markup from MSRP and snagged it. Was it not Andy's Hobby headquarters? Or are you not in the U.S.? But either way, good find, Donald.
That is awesome.
Recommend for a good start learning LED incorporation.
To NBC training, a week in the same NBC suit and wearing my... Oh, dear.
Oh,
Oh, those NBC suits. They're sweat boxes.
gas.
Gas.
This is gonna be exactly what the studio
recommend
model
in
looks
terms
like.
of
Now I know what
LED
that tube was around the side of it.
A sort of starter package, or what would you recommend as a good start for learning LED incorporation? Hey, Todd.
Yeah, he should check out the site.
Yeah, Donald, you should go to mypartworks.com
No, go to My Enterprise D.
or myenterprised.com. And
Go
Todd
into the
has...
go into the mod section
Yep.
and look for the model remodel. And there's a whole section that talks about electronics, literally starting from like I know nothing about electronics.
Yes.
And
And
it works its way up into Bluetooth and audio and using Arduino and programming code and everything.
but at the most basic thing for LEDs, Donald, you just go on Amazon, just type in 3mm or 5mm LED, and they'll have like variety packs with a bunch of colors for like, you'll get like hundreds of them for like $10, and You just need some thin wire and Todd's website, and then you'll be like, oh, I need resistors, and they have variety packs of resistors, and you could start powering things with just like AA or 9-volt whatever watch button cell batteries, and then move up to a power supply later on when you find the expense is worth the usage. But yeah, Todd's website.
If you guys have never seen this before, do you know what this is?
No.
This, every time I have to do any kind of drilling, I use this. I love this. This thing is great with the ribs inside. I just put the part on here and I can drill right into it because it's made out of rubber. It's made out of hard rubber. This is an anti-vibration mat for an air compressor. You can buy a set of them for like 4 for any like heavy metal machines because I have a big air compressor out in the garage. And this was the feet that I used to use. And these things, it's rubber, right?
Yeah. That's
oh
a good
my
idea.
God, is this a fantastic tiny little workbench that I can like drill into? It's like having a piece of wood. A lot of people.
Yes, you don't drill into your workbench.
Oh yeah, I don't drill into my workbench. I'm not trying to drill into my hand. Oh, I love putting this thing on there, and I put the screw right in.
And it's rubber, so it's got some traction to hold the part in place.
And then it's a perfect little hole.
Awesome.
Yep, right now, right spot.
Yep.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
I don't know if I've ever showed anybody that because I don't use it very often, but when
Nope.
I do, I love having them. I have.
Never saw that before.
Oh, nice. Much better.
So what do I got to do? I got to put my photo etch on. Oh, this light blocking did not work that great, but it doesn't need to because I'm going to put black over this.
Sideways. Yeah, Donnie, I'm not going the route of SMDs underneath those 2 wings on that thing. That's just pure insanity. No, it's not.
For me, it is.
Soji, go.
Look, that's the way it looks right now. Just slide this SMD under there. Come here, you little bugger. Oh, the wire came out.
Oh.
Hang on, let me put the wire back in.
Oh, man. Damn it.
You just did it to yourself, dude.
Mandible.
Mandible.
There we go. There you go.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That looks great.
How are you going to hide the wires?
Just run them right down the side of the console.
Okay. Huh.
Just put the LED up there sideways so the wires come out and just go right down the side of the console and go right out through the hole with these.
Would you drill a little hole or just scrape off some paint on the bottom?
I just scraped off some paint. That thing's too thin to drill a hole.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. It does look good. Did you solder those leads in that SMD yourself?
Yes,
Oh, my God.
it's these.
Oh, Jesus, Donnie. I don't know how you do that.
Wow.
I got to solder another one for the other side, so. Once I learn to pre-tin them, it's no problem. If you don't pre-tin them, it's a pain in the ass. Oh, and magnifier glasses.
Yes.
Get this bowl of decal water out of the way. Man, they came
Jordan-
today, and
Jordan, the racer glass file works perfect for taking the nubs off a photo etch.
Really?
I used the Dremel tool for that.
Yeah, no, I just use the racer.
Don't use a little diamond
Sweet.
file.
Good to know.
I love the racer. Works perfect on it.
But they came today and changed
I
out
feel
the
like-
valve on the water meter outside. You know where you can shut off the water to the whole house.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because I went out there to turn it off the other day to fix a little valve in the kitchen, and the little knob just snapped off.
No,
That's
So
no
they came
fun.
and changed it out today, and I had forgot all about it. I went in there a while ago to get some water to do those decals with, turned it on, water's coming out, and then all of a sudden it just goes and just all over me. I'm like, son of a...
Oh yeah.
How'd it go?
Well, you had air in your lines from the water main,
Yeah.
from the change. Yeah, when our water main blew up, I was very careful. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start the bathtub first. Or
Well,
the
I
basement
usually
sink.
do that, but I had just forgotten all about it.
Well, the one that scared me the most was we have a pot filler over our stove, and that's at the far end of the house. And I'd cycled every faucet and toilet in the house. I did all the faucets first, then I did the toilets, the showers, the bathtubs, and like 2 weeks goes by, and I'm gonna boil some pasta, and I turn on the pot filler to fill my pot with water. It was just, and it just
That's where all the
sprayed.
air sat.
It was at the end of the plumbing run for the house. It was the furthest away fixture from the main, and it just went. I was like, son of a. And then it was like nasty water, so I had to like wash the whole pot out again. I was a little pissed off. Of course, my wife, she was just laughing her friggin' ass off the whole time. She's like,
Right.
"What happened?" I said, "The pot filler attacked me," and she was just like, "I don't even know what the hell's going on, but that sounded funny." I was like, "Yeah, it was all at my expense." What are you using the glue on this photo etch, Donnie? Just CA?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably the way to go.
I just took a toothpick and dipped it in the CA and just kind of spread it evenly over there, laid the photo etch on it.
Yeah, I need something to put some CA on, I suppose, here.
Toothpicks work great for that.
I don't know. I have many toothpicks. I took all the kitchen toothpicks. All we have left is those fancy cocktail toothpicks up there with the little ribbons on them.
I just went to Walmart and bought a package for like $1.15.
I just went to the kitchen and stole a package for free.
No, it wasn't free. You paid for that package. It was in the kitchen.
I didn't pay for it. My wife did. I don't even know if she paid for it. They might have been free toothpicks.
Yeah, Mark, that definitely is an American thing.
What, toothpicks?
What's that?
Solder. We pronounce solder instead of solder.
Yeah, it's solder. Even though there is an L in it,
Yep.
very clearly. Donnie, this little pick and place tool, did you get one of these things?
Yeah,
Oh my God, isn't it great?
it is.
Like for putting the photo etch down, you just stick it on the piece and drop it right into place.
You know, I actually forgot to use it for the photo etch.
Yeah, I love this little thing.
Oh, now I need to get one, damn it.
Oh, you do, Jordan. Really, all we are, I mean, honestly, if we ever meet Jordan's girlfriend, she'll probably want to punch most of us in the face. So wait, you're his new friends? We're
Here
like,
you go, Ian, watch.
Yeah.
One
Yeah,
wire.
Donnie, you are absolutely a madman with how you can
Yeah,
do
I'm
that.
watching him right now.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, he
What's he
spends like
Two
10%. He's putting wires on a little SMD chip, Todd. You know.
Hey, Steve, how you feeling, man?
Hey, Steve, how's your ass?
There you go.
We were just saying, Steve, that you could, feel free to work on your model for a few hours, this week.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. You
Whenever
could
you're
make
feeling
up the
better,
lost
man.
time.
Of
I
course.
once
think
you're
the
able
point
to.
is, though, he can't sit in a chair for very long right now. So
Yes, exactly. Yeah, he said that.
He can lay on his back and he'll never drop a part in his mouth or in his hair or in his beard or.
Tailbone injuries are no fun.
nope.
I don't
Say
think I
they're a
could
pain in the
walk for
ass.
like a day afterwards, even.
I think our 2-hour streams have become 3-hour streams.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
I need to call it quits soon. I need to eat.
it's fine though. We need the advantage over Dave.
Right?
He has to go at exactly 2 hours, and that gives us time to hopefully catch up a little bit with him.
Oops.
Yeah, so Steve, you can have 3 hours,
Whoops, I screwed that up.
including your hour of staring at something with a frown,
He said he's still on his shoulder.
scowling at something
I
random.
screwed the pooch.
What'd you do?
What'd you
What'd you
do?
do?
I glued that LED right in that hole that already existed, right on
Uh-huh.
top of this, right?
And it, yes.
That's really meant for this pin.
Oh dear.
Yeah, didn't we say you have to drill a hole for that?
Uh-oh. And that's going to make this tab not line up. Uh-oh.
Oh dear. Todd screwed up.
Uh-oh, skettios.
Oh
Oh, no.
no. Oh dear.
You got any super glue debonder?
No, I can pull that out, but it's the fact that now that hole would be on the outside where that peg goes.
Oh boy.
Oh, you already drilled a hole through that.
Oh no.
I thought that was for the LED. I didn't realize that peg goes in this hole. And it won't mount the other way.
Nope.
No,
Someone
so
should have
make
warned
it
you.
now.
Make it fit, Todd. Man, this photo etch. This looks
You got
really
some-
nice.
Some milliput or some Tamiya putty?
Oh, I mean, I could fill the hole, but I'm not going to.
What
That
fun
is
would
now
that
just
be?
It's an extra hole. This peg's
Yeah.
going to fill most of it anyway, so I'll just clean off the top end of the peg. And this is going to be a magic recess.
Oh, Steve, that sucks, man.
Lay down, tailbone is fine. Back muscles scream. Sit in the chair, back muscles feel great. Tailbone scream. So, Steve,
Yeah,
you
that's what he
need
was-
to have a chair bed. Oh,
That's
maybe.
what he was saying on Discord earlier.
Yeah, yeah. Steve, I don't know if do you have an adjustable frame mattress? Like where you could put the head and the feet up, kind of make it almost a recliner type of thing?
I have one of those and it's glorious.
That fixed my back pretty much, getting that bed.
Yep, same.
Or just go out and buy yourself a new power recliner. You got a good excuse. Medical device now. Maybe you can even get the insurance to pay for some of it.
Yeah, a lift chair.
We got my dad a lift chair. He enjoyed it for about 4 days, and then he ended up in the hospital with appendicitis.
Oh, God.
He
How
hasn't
is your
been
dad
home
doing,
since
by the
before
way?
Christmas. Well, they're discharging him from the nursing home rehab facility on the 15th, even though he's not ready to leave because he still can't really walk on his own very well. But they said, Medicare, goodbye.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the VA did that to my dad.
Yep. Bunch of jackasses. Which way does this thing go? Let's see. Let's look at the decal. V. Okay, that goes there.
The decal?
The decal.
Art Decal.
Donnie, I just say it now just to trigger you.
I think I dropped it in one of my videos this week.
What? Oh, you said decal?
Yep.
Dude.
That's okay. Uh-oh, why won't this stick to my picking place? Did I get it oily or dirty or so? It sticks to this side.
Lick it.
It's because you said decal.
It's because you touch yourself at night.
Hey, 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 hey! Who told you?
Wow.
Jeez.
not an HTM string. Be nice.
Yeah, no.
True.
Yes. How do you renew? Do you just like wash the tip of this pick and place tool if you get contamination
Lick it.
on it?
Stick it in your mouth. Lick it for a little bit. Dry it off. Go back to work.
Todd, this isn't an HTM stream. Watch it.
One of us is monetized here.
I don't care. Not this video. Todd has that awesome intro music, so
No,
I
that
don't
intro
care.
is that intro music is allowed on YouTube, so you should be able to monetize this video just fine.
It said ineligible
Oh, really?
every time. Yeah.
Oh, well, too bad.
I like I said, I don't really care. It's fine.
On my channel, all of these streams just say copyright, and then it explains, this is copyright material, but it's allowed for use on YouTube.
Yeah, because you're not monetized.
Yeah, you can use it. You just can't monetize the video.
You can't make money off of it.
Yeah, rehabs are not fun places, Dash.
No, they're not. No, you can't get your medical insurance to pay for medical stuff? Well, that's great, Steve. Hashtag America.
Yep.
I think that's getting to be hashtag the world lately.
Well, I basically told my mom, whatever bills they send you, don't pay them. And she's like, why? I said, because you don't have to.
Yeah. Especially medical bills.
And she said, why? I said, well, you rent your apartment. You don't own a car. You're on Social Security. What can they take?
Nada.
Yeah.
Not a damn thing.
So. My dad still has to go down to his medical appointment for the 9/11 Foundation thing to see if he qualifies for payment. Oh my god, these little bits of photo etch. It'd be the death of me. Okay, stay.
Oh my god, those are tiny.
Oh, they're so small. Uh-oh, text message. That can't be good. Oh, wait, no, it's just one of my friends. Oh,
Which parts are you doing?
dogs that are confirmed for Florida. Yeah, I'm doing the console bits.
Are you doing the little levers?
Not that, not yet. That's.
Well, the rest of it ain't that bad.
I mean, for me, it's. Oh wait, magnifiers. Hey, that made everything look bigger.
Oh, magnifiers are a must.
Yeah, I use them in the morning when I go to the bathroom. They help a lot.
Yeah.
There we go.
I figure by now you just have one of those on the arm that hangs over the toilet.
Yeah. This side of my pick and place lost its stickiness. What's going on?
Lick it.
Stop it.
How many times do I gotta tell you to just lick it? You just gotta lick it and stick it in place.
That sounds like a naughty rap song from the 80s, 90s.
It does, kind of.
There was a, well, there is a radio station, but there was a DJ on a popular rock radio station here in Seattle back in the early 2000s who got fired for having a promotion one night called Lick It for Tickets. And the whole promotion was to gross him out as much as he possibly could, and whoever grossed him out the most got tickets. People all over were puking, and the dude got fired the next day.
Wow.
The dude that won brought in a dead raccoon, and licked it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. People were puking. It was hilarious.
Was it like televised?
No, but it was live on radio, and so like just that was enough for people to like lose their minds.
Well, there you go.
It's gonna be the death of me, man. I just lost another small piece.
Sorry.
No, it's I knew it. Damn it.
We now know Jordan's weakness.
You have to be very, very careful.
Yeah.
I'm hunting webbits.
Flinging small pieces.
You didn't lose the piece. Let's just put it that way.
It's true.
It's still in your domicile. You just don't know where it is.
Yeah.
It's
and
not
it is
gone.
so tiny, if I ever find it, I'll be surprised.
Just walk around barefoot in the dark. You'll find it. You'll hear a crunchy, cracky noise and go, ow! And there's the part.
Much better.
Oh, that looks great, dude.
Oh, wow. That is impressive.
That looks fantastic, man.
Just 2 little SMDs. I was really hoping the silver paint would have reflected enough out into there, but it just wasn't working.
No.
Oh well, it's his fix now.
Yeah.
Now I can put the rest of the decals on.
There you go.
That was just bugging the shit out of me. I had to stop putting decals on and fix it.
Huh. Oh, son of a...
Bruce, I find that, like, for certain places, like, I'm still really new to it, but, like, I really like going to Spray Gunner for most of my paint. And then Amazon for most everything else.
Favorite place to get supplies? Oh, man, so many.
So many, though, that's the thing.
Hobby Link, HOBBYLINC. Hobby
House of
Link is
Burbank?
really good. Burbank House of Hobbies.
God. They
Oh
got
yeah,
a lot of
they're real good.
They're
stuff. And
great.
They ship really fast. You know, I really like
Andy's sometimes. USA Gundam Store.
them. New Type.
New type.
You
New
don't
Type
like
has
it,
a
but
lot of
New
paint.
Type.
I don't like New Type, but they do have a good variety. Yeah, there's a bunch. I mean, honestly, you're doing a project, you need a certain color paint. You just start searching, just go through that list of sites, and whoever has it in stock for the best price wins. This is part number 14. That's number 8. Where's number 14? That's 14? Oh my god!
That's the part that I just lost.
What, the photo etch?
Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. No, 14 somewhere else.
Yeah. Oh, that's 8. Okay, that's 14. Okay.
God.
Bruce, Jordan knows exactly what you're feeling.
Just getting back into
Yeah.
modeling and collecting supplies. Oh,
Yeah. The advice that I have for you, Bruce, is don't spend all your money at once. And don't cheap out. You will wind up having to replace things real quick. That's what I found. So don't cheap out.
And your hobby budget is about 70% supplies, 30% model kits.
That's right.
Supplies and tools take up the bulk of your modeling budget until you've built up a good workbench. And even then, if you're going to build
You'll
a model
still be
kit,
buying more.
you're like, every time you get a kit, you're like, oh, I need this jar of paint, that jar of paint, these jars of paint. And then, God forbid, you go to a physical hobby shop to buy it. You're like, I just went for 3 jars of paint. It's like, it should be written on a t-shirt as like a joke. I only came in for paint.
I actually went
That-
into a hobby town and bought 1 jar of paint one time, and the dude looked at me and he's like, "Is that all? Really?"
Yeah. He's like, you must be new to this hobby.
Yeah. No, he's seen how much I've spent there, and he's like, "Is that all, really?"
Eh.
I find though that I don't go to a hobby town as much as I used to back in the day. That I just don't have enough of the variety of things that I need.
Oh, your hobby town is,
Small.
Not as well stocked, possibly.
Nope. And it's the only one around. There's only like 2 or 3 hobby shops in the entire area.
Oh, that's sad.
It is actually.
When I'm supposed to glue handles onto this frickin' thing, you gotta be shitting me. Those things are so tiny. What? No. You all have lost your mind, Paragraphics. Oh, hell no. No. Hell no.
Yeah.
I need a Q-tip. So many damn workbench drawers now, I can't remember where anything is. The second rolling toolbox is really nice to have, but I'm like, which one? Where? Where do I go?
Dash Riptide, yes. Only cash, leave credit cards at home. 100% correct.
Heh. Sorry, Hobbytown is now cashless.
Yeah.
There you
It's
go.
funny, like, Panera Bread went cashless, and then they just got ransomware hacked last week or something, and they couldn't process any payments.
We're cashless and it's glorious.
And they're like, cash only. And they're like, but wait, you said... Forget what we said.
All right, can we test the new highlight? Let's see.
Did you fix your headlight, Boo Boo Todd?
Yeah, best I could.
Yeah, it's fine. It's only
This-
right on the front nose of the ship.
Yeah, no. This Millennium Falcon just has high beams. It was an option.
Maybe it's the oils in my fingers getting on the brass parts that's keeping the pick and place from grabbing them that well.
Could be.
My greasy little mitts.
Turn my lights down here.
Oh, Bruce, you're going to start an old school Falcon from the 90s? Have fun with fitment.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Have fun with thickness.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, because MPC retooled their Falcon a little bit recently, and it has thinner side panels now. Todd, your headlight looks bright.
Yeah. It's really,
Is that a warm white?
Really, no, it's only a
No.
cool white. It's really not as white as it's really not as bright as you think.
No, I
hole
know.
is
The camera just
super
blows
tiny.
it out.
The hole is super tiny. You know, if I bring these, hang on, let me bring these lights way back up and see if I can get it to focus on that little tiny light. It's really tiny. Come on, focus. Do it. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll give my second one to do it. Switch this camera. It's very small. I have a little bit of glow coming out there. I'll fix that. But
That's
it's
about the
very
right size.
That's very small.
Oh, that's good.
Now you're gonna have to drill a hole on the other side to make it match.
Yeah.
That looks good, Todd.
It does.
Yeah, you just got to draw it like Donnie said. Just draw out the other side to make it match.
Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. Do we need to make it?
Oh, these photo etchers are so cool with the light bleeding through them.
Right? Did you notice though the ones in the cockpit don't do that?
There you go. Now it's warm white.
Nice.
There you go. But you just color
Great.
over it with yellow.
Heck yeah. Yellow Sharpie, baby. Stick it in the hole.
Well,
You're just gonna have to mask that when you paint it now. This photo etch is maddeningly small. Is that number 11? Yep, that's part 11.
Now I gotta see where that light leak is coming from.
Where do you fit?
It's coming out that side.
What?
Nothing like the screeching sound of using that glass file on that Bandai plastic before. That was so painful. Ken said it's looking good, Todd.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, that old Falcon from the 90s, though, Bruce. She's very thick in the side panels. And
Two
MPC,
Cs.
the re-release, they thinned out the model kit. You know, like the old one's like a double stuffed Oreo, and the new one's like an Oreo thins. How does that decal go on there? There's...
Bruce has got 4 of them.
Oh my God! You sound like Buck.
Yeah.
Like, I got 4. T. That round part goes that way. Okay.
No! No!
What'd you do now, Todd?
I was using Tulip, and you know how Tulip is, right?
Oh, it just gets everywhere.
Oh, got it all over my fingers, and then I got it right on this thing on the outside.
There you go.
You know, so.
Well, that just means it's working.
Yep. Looks like a blast damage to me.
You still got layers and layers of paint to put over that, so.
Oh, yeah. But that's okay, because...
How the hell am I supposed to paint these little details? Are you kidding me?
With a brush.
Oh my God. I don't know, Donnie. My side panels, they light up a little bit. They're okay.
Yeah, they light up a little, but...
Got to do a lot of fill-in black painting to light block the rest of the console when you're done with the photo etch.
Yeah, I did that already.
And the decals.
I did it before the decals.
You light blocked it before the decals.
Right, because you don't want to paint over the decals.
That sounds like a good idea, Donnie. No. Oh no, another text message. Here. Now it's 9:50.
Yeah, I think I'm going to put this one more decal on and then call it.
Perfect.
Good.
Yeah. Well, okay, well I got all the photo etch on the cockpit. The console, not the cockpit. Oh, please, with the text, stop it.
Just turn the sound off on your phone and there you go. Nobody will text you.
No, I can't turn the sound off on my phone. There's emergencies. Dog could have a seizure. My dad could have a health scare. I don't know.
Cats and dogs playing together. Pure chaos.
Oh, Jesus, stop it. Oh,
What?
he's just being one of my friends, he's just being a dick now. he's just constantly texting me. Like, you know, they send like one letter at a time to say something? I don't know if you have. Yeah. He's one of those people. I love the guy, but oh my God.
All right.
Donnie, should I just spray this whole thing black, basically?
Well, the only problem is then you'll spray all the areas where the light's supposed to come out.
Oh, yeah. Damn it. Why you have to be smart and shit? You have to be bright.
I went through that thought process already.
I was like, oh, it'd be so much easier to just, oh, yeah, I can't do that.
There you go. Not light leak.
There you go. It's good.
Nice.
That's good.
Little headlight down in there.
What'd you tool up the front of it?
I actually got this all mounted. I got the lighting and everything mounted it like the way it was, and then I tool upped everything around it, and then I just popped that on top.
Okay.
I did put a little piece of heat shrink over the end of it. Heat shrinked a little tube on the end of the so I used a lighthouse LED.
Yeah.
Right. I have I don't know where they are. Basically, they're little lighthouses, little 1.8s. And I just put a piece of heat shrink on it that was real short, cut it, and basically turned it into a tube on the end of the LED. Stuck the tube, because the tube showing out the end is exactly like the studio model. I was trying to figure out why the studio model had a tube around the light. Probably they did it for the same thing, to keep that light from blasting the model parts. So, that'll work.
And apparently the ship in 77 had LEDs in it.
No, but I mean, in a halogen light with light bleed, the light's a
It
light.
did have some LEDs in it. There's LEDs showing in some of those pictures.
That had to be when they redid it.
You
No,
sure?
they had LEDs in the 70s.
I kind of feel like they wouldn't have used LEDs.
Why not?
I just have a feeling.
Well, if you look on,
If they were going to use LEDs,
I think
then
it
why
was
did-
Star Wars.
Why did they bother having fans in the back to keep all the lighting of the rest of it cool?
well, because
LEDs weren't as
LEDs
bright back then.
right. They used the LEDs for like cockpit lighting and stuff, but anything that had to be really bright was regular bulbs.
Yeah, so according to lightbulbsdirect.com, by the 1970s, companies were mass producing LED light bulbs for as little as 5 cents each, and everything from calculators, watches, radios, and telephones would soon use some form of LED.
There's a website that I found. I think it was starwars.com. I can't remember now. But it explains why those 3 LEDs are sticking up. There was actually a console sitting on top of those with a little screen that those LEDs lit that broke off at some point.
Yeah, and the 80s were considered the second generation of LEDs as they got brighter.
I looked that up because I couldn't figure out why in the hell is there 3 LEDs just sticking up in the air.
Yeah. In 1962, Nick
Okay.
Holniak Jr., the father of the light-emitting diode, invented the first LED that produced visible red light.
Let me quick. I'm getting ready. If Ian keeps going, I'm gonna mute him.
Well, just, Todd made a very bold statement with they didn't have LEDs in 77.
I never said that. I said I don't think they used LEDs.
You and Donnie can fight over that one. I don't care anymore.
All
Oh,
right.
God.
So,
Go get him, Donnie.
Yeah.
Nah. Oh my, what the hell is part 25 for? What are these skinny little... No. The little hand controls? Are you kidding me?
Yep.
I
You're
noticed the
kidding me.
Paragraphics has the little handles that are up on top of the cockpit, like the ones
Yeah.
that slide.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I was
yeah.
talking about just a minute ago.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh.
putting those in.
No.
You build the little box that goes up there, and then you attach all those little handles to it.
Doesn't
Oh
it even
my.
have the dice? You can hang the dice from one of those handles.
Yeah.
Where are the photo etch dice then, Todd?
They're part of the kit.
There's dice?
I know there is some in the green strawberry kit.
Oh, that one. Oh, okay.
I don't know if the Paragraphics has it or not.
I don't know if they're in the paragraphics or not.
How do they make fuzzy photo etch dice?
I don't know. But
They're
they
not
did.
fuzzy. There's my photo etch.
Alright. Well, not bad. Got the mandible.
No, there's no dice.
Okay, well, it's getting a wee bit late. We've been going on for 3 hours here, pretty much. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
We can wrap up and see what everybody's done and.
Sounds like a plan.
Start.
Got French dip in there that I get to go eat.
Oh, that sounds good.
It does.
Well, I didn't do a whole lot.
got cold Chinese food upstairs waiting for me.
I finished adding the details to the cockpit.
I already ate.
Added the photo etch. The rest of these details down here. So the cockpit tube is basically done. Did the maintenance pits for this left. I think it's the left mandible, isn't it? You start on the left side.
I don't know.
I feel like this would be more focused if I brought it down but didn't zoom it in. But I don't know. It just feels blown out to me. And then added this with a headlight. It's lit. It's in there. Still running. So we got a little headlight in our mandible. Added that 3D printed part with the holes in it. You're right. It does have a groove for lighting. It's like it was made for it.
Yeah.
In our car chassis.
When I saw that groove, I was like, oh, they were going to put a light in this damn thing, and they decided not to because they didn't turn it on in the movie or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with this camera. Getting kind of tired of it. But
Todd,
that's
you
what
just
I
need
got.
to factory reset that Sony.
I'm half tempted to do it. Yeah.
Just like back to defaults.
Well, the fact that I can bring the camera up like this doesn't mean that I really don't need the wide angle as much anymore, you know. But I should be able to bring it down to this, and it should be able to focus.
I mean,
And it seems like it's kind of getting there. Kind of.
it's getting a little blown out with the white plastic, probably.
Yeah, it is focusing though.
Yeah.
I can.
It's the exposure, I think, more so than the focus.
Well, I think the camera is actually trying to. No, it's shutter speed. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
But anyway.
Camera things.
Yeah. So did that. Car chassis, blurry. Of course.
Sorry, bud.
Anyway, next. Who's next? I'm clicking on Ian because that's who I had the mouse was on.
There we go. Well, I got my photo etch. Oh, here we go. Let me just take that light out of there. We got focus, you son of a. There we go.
The focus is
photo
in the
etch.
middle of the screen. There you go.
We got all the photo etch on the console, and we got the lights, and they'll shine through the photo etch, completely blown out. And then we've got. I really didn't get a whole lot done, but we got our little seats painted here. So those look pretty good. And in the back seats, we got the black NATO black base coat down on those. Painted the tub, just black primer.
Cool.
And figured out the wiring schematics for these little extra 4-pin connectors, which is positive and negative, so that's nice to know. And we'll have 2 for our headlights, and we'll have 2 more for our cockpit console lights. So that way we're not overdriving this box with too many LEDs. And then we'll see what we do with the engines. I'm not quite sure yet. But yeah.
I think I'm
that's-
just going to take the box apart and put an Arduino in it.
Or you can do that. I mean, I'm pretty sure like one of these ports would put out enough voltage to run some light strip. I just don't know how much light strip, Like amperage. But I'm worried it would overload the pre-resistor circuit on those outputs to run
Maybe.
a whole bunch of this stuff.
Oh, that's probably too much current draw.
Yeah, so I'm just going to separately, power these. I'm going to piggyback these parallel off the USB power feed to the battery box that I come up with. And there we go. That's it for me.
Who's next?
Next.
Go ahead, Jordan.
Okay.
Oh, someone's got a big him. There you go.
I wired up my headlight as well. Got the 1mm. Well, what do you call it?
Fiber optic.
Fiber optic all wired up. I did some light blocking on the inside just to make sure. And then just kind of working on finishing up the getting the side here all taken care of. And I only lost 2 parts. So,
Only.
only
Don't worry,
2 parts.
you won't notice them.
No, I already don't notice them. The bigger thing for me is the fact that I was able to get something successfully lit up by myself, and I'm pretty damn excited about that. So, yeah, that's what I got done
Yeah,
tonight.
That's good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
World's best cup of coffee.
Yes, Seattle's best. Now leaves Donnie.
Donnie, you can pick yourself. I'm at my fridge.
I got the photo etch on the console.
Oh, that looks fantastic.
Jesus, that
Got it
is
lit
great.
and got some of the decals on.
Did you put all the little handles on yet?
No.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
I figured if I put the handles on, it'd be impossible to get the decals on.
Well, you put the handles on after the decals.
Right.
Yeah, but then you got to paint them.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I might just go
Paint 'em.
handleless.
Paint them first and then put them on.
Nah,
Oh, boy.
Donnie looks so good, man.
Thank you. I still got to color the little screen.
Yeah, just a little dab of, like, to me, a clear green or blue or something, I guess.
Yeah. And
Well,
that,
you
that
could
round
do that
circle
from
on
a-
the front is supposed to be green too, I think, or red.
I think they're
Green or red
They
one, I
used a
can't
lot of
remember.
big red balls and stuff in the first one. That looks awesome.
Dude.
I have no lights in my console.
I'd regrets it now.
No, that's Donnie work of art right there.
Yes, indeedy.
Well, hey, if you guys want to, if you
Well,
want to
thank you.
hose, yeah, awesome work, dude. If you want to hose your ZV1, just factory reset it
There you go.
because it won't turn on anymore.
What?
You're kidding.
Well, it comes up and it says English, and then the screen immediately goes black. That's it.
Oh, you got to put the regular battery and memory card in it, maybe.
Because it doesn't.
Oh, yeah, because you got it hooked up to HDMI, don't you?
Yeah, there's a battery, like a.
Eliminator you have in yours?
Yeah, but the battery eliminator shouldn't matter.
Yeah, but
He's probably going
I-
to have to unplug the HDMI.
Yeah, take out the HDMI and then put a memory
that
card
works.
in it.
Nope, just the HDMI is all it needed.
Oh, okay.
Because I think that's a setting in there.
Oh,
And he
no,
hadn't
no.
set it yet, so it was going, what?
Area, date, and time. I don't want to mess with that. Enter. Bogota. Yes, I live in Bogota.
You never know.
What day is today?
10th.
10th.
April 10th.
What's today, Wednesday?
Yep.
God,
It's Falcon Day.
Falcon Day.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. For the next year or so, today is Falcon Day.
That's right.
Yes, exactly. Every Wednesday for the rest of my damn life. Ugh. I gotta paint the minifigs. Oh, jeez.
Oh, painting the figs is fine.
Oh, yeah, of course you say that. All right, guys. Well, I gotta go wash my hands big time.
Yeah, let's get out of here. We'll be back next week, for another installment of, chaos and slowly making progress on getting this Falcon built.
That's right. You gotta make sure
Right.
that like.
Hey, Alexander. Thanks for stopping
Hey,
in.
Alexander.
Still
Ian's
working
still
on the
working.
Hey,
Tiberium.
Alexander.
Yep.
He will when he gets to I'm sure Friday. You're almost done with it.
I'm pretty close. Yeah. I just gotta. I'm actually doing some touch-ups on the base. Dave's 3D print was way better than mine, but it still had some stuff from FDM printing I had to fill.
Well, that's normal, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. His was way better than mine. All right. I guess that's
All
it
right,
for
guys.
tonight, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Next week, same bat time, same bat channel. Oh, no, not Building Batman.
That's right.
But yeah, whatever. You get
Yeah.
what I meant.
Good
And
progress, and hopefully we'll see Steve next week. Hopefully
We'll
he's
see
feeling
you
better.
next week, a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
don't
That's
forget
right.
to tip your waitress.
Tip your waitress. Links are below for everybody. You know, sub to everybody. They got good channels.
Yeah.
And we'll see y'all later. Everybody wave.
All right, guys.
Bye.
Adios, everybody.
Bye.